across the UK, online and on DAB.
A new kind of talk radio. We'll get you talking. Talk radio.
Thank you, Ash. Why are you still in the studio?
I'm loving your fans, man.
Yeah, I know, but can you go? Is that all right, buddy? No, it's fine.
I've gone too far.
Unbelievable.
I know.
All right, thank you, Ash.
See you later, man.
Oh, okay. Good evening. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Ash. Ian Lee, Talk Radio, 0844 499 1000. To be honest, I've been busy. I've been busy googling celebrities and injunctions, so I've not got planned anything for the show. Here's the news. Oh, the blooming thing. Just that second crashed. Hang on. Bear with me. Thank you very much.
There's a voice that keeps on calling me down the road. It's where I'll always be. Every stop I make a new friend. Can't stay for long, just turn around and I'm gone again. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow I'll just keep moving on. Down this road that never seems to end. When new adventure lies just around the bend. So if you wanna join me for a while, just grab your hat, come travel light, that's hobo style. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow, the whole world is my home. So if you wanna join me for a while, just grab your hat, come travel light, that's hobo style. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow, I'll just keep moving on. Down. Until tomorrow, I'll just keep moving on. There's a world that's waiting to unfold, a brand new tale no one has ever told. We've journeyed far, but you know it won't be long. We're almost there and we paid our fare with a hobo song. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow, I'll just keep moving on. So if you wanna join me for a while, just grab your hat, come travel light, that's hobo style. Maybe tomorrow, I'll find what I call home. Until tomorrow, you know I'm free to roll.
Well, I'm not the kind to kiss and tell, but I've been seen with Farrah. I've never been with anything less than a 9. So fine, I've been on fire with Sally Field, gone past with a girl named Bo, but somehow they just don't end up as mine. It's a death-defying life I lead. I take my chances. I die for living in the movies and TV. But the hardest thing I ever do is watch my leading ladies kiss some other guy while I'm bandaging my knee. I might fall from a tall building, I might roll a brand new car, 'cause I'm the unknown stuntman that made Redford such a star. I've never spent much time in school, but I taught ladies plenty. It's true, I hire my body out for pay. Hey, hey, I've gotten burned over Cheryl Teague's, blown up for Raquel Welch. But when I wind up in the hay, it's only hay. Hey, hey, I might jump an open drawbridge or Tarzan from a vine, 'cause I'm the unknown stuntman that makes Eastwood look so fine.
I know, we're not a music station, but it turns out we're not a radio station either. Flippin' heck. If you were watching on Periscope, you would have seen periscope.tv/Iain Lee. You would have. Well, let me explain to Alan. Good evening, Alan.
Good evening, Ian.
Do you want to know why we were playing? I'm not. Hang on. Do you want to know why, Alan? It's a voice. It's a tone of voice familiar to many people. Do you want to know why, Alan? We play. Yeah. No, I'm gonna. Do you want to know why, Alan? We played 2 songs back to back on a speech station. Have a guess. Have a little guess. Have a cheeky caddick guess while I close the blinds. Go on.
Because there's something wrong with the studio again.
Correct. And do you know what was wrong this time, Cad?
I don't know.
The microphone fell off.
Oh dear.
Oh bloody hell!
To fix it.
He'd had to come in and fix it
with gaffer tape.
He screwed. Oh, it lights up red. Oh, I see. Okay, well it's okay. It's working now, Alan, and that's in many ways it's good. In many ways, it's a little bit disappointing because it means we now have to talk to you. Are you listening to Paradise is Twice as Nice by Amen Corner?
I've never heard of it.
Be quiet. What are you listening to?
Pub.
You're in the pub
in Liverpool.
Oh, London Grand National. London. Alan Caddick loses his money. He's going to bet £1,000 on a horse that will not win.
500.
Sorry.
500.
£500 you're going to bet on a what horse is it?
The Last Samurai.
Oh, hey, flippin' heck. This is. Oh. I just got sent 2 books today. My first freebies for working on commercial radio, and all the ones at the BBC I wasn't allowed to declare, but I still got them. One is The Ancient Art of Ninjutsu, the entire ninjutsu training manual in English. You know what the other book was?
Do tell.
Book about samurais, mate. Now, if that's not an omen, I don't know what is an omen. I just simply cannot tell.
I've got the latest odds.
Sorry?
I've got the latest odds on it.
Go on, so what were the odds the other day?
He was 12-1.
Yeah, and now?
He's 9-1.
So it still doesn't stand a chance then?
Well, he's one of the favourites.
Oh. Well, so you're going to bet £500, and did you bet it at 12-1?
No, I'm going to take the 9-1.
You're not quite as savvy about gambling as you had us believe, are you, Caddick?
I've got a backup plan.
Okay, what's your bucket plan?
No, backup.
Okay, what's your bucket plan?
I'm going to £250 on a 100-1 outsider.
So you're going to Alan, I tell you what we'll do. I tell you what I'll do, and I will do this for you, right? Okay. So if that horse loses, what would happen to that £250?
It will stay with the bookie.
Right.
The bookie.
Here's the thing. Give me 250 quid, right? If that horse loses, I'll give you 100 quid back. I will give you £100 if that horse loses. How about that? That's not bad, is it? If it wins,
I'll still be 150 down.
Well, that's better than 250 down, obviously.
Well, it depends if you're having it on the nose or each way. But if you have it each way, it'll be 500.
Can I just say, we've got Steve Maglow is texting us, right, who is an old computer games guy. Yeah, Steve, I've got your texts, okay, they're coming through. I suspect we'll be... Did you know about computers, Ian? You've got a what?
I've got a Did You Know about computers.
A Did You Knows, away you go. It's Alan's Did You Knows.
Did you know there was a Grand National game for the ZX Spectrum?
Okay. It'd be good if the Did You Knows were interesting, but that doesn't matter.
It's topical.
Well... ZX Spectrum's not really. I mean, here, alright, okay, this is my final offer. You give me the 250 quid. If that horse loses, I will give you 150 quid back.
In the words of Noel Edmonds, no deal.
Thank you very much indeed, Alan. Thank you very much indeed. Has there ever been a better, more generous offer from any bookie in the country than that? If the horse loses, I'll give you 150 quid. That is a good deal, Caddick. What on earth are you thinking? 0844 499 1000. We can. I'm reaching over to get pen. I notice I've got odd socks on because someone's stolen all my socks. I've got no idea where they've gone. No idea. I'm going to go and buy some new socks tomorrow, and then I'm going to hide them. No one's getting these bad boys. If you, I don't really get gambling. I've done a little bit of roulette because, as you know, I have a system. I have a system for roulette that works. But all other gambling is gambling, and it's you are destined to lose. I don't get. I used to like the one-armed bandits, but now you can bet like £100 a second, can't you? You put on £100. That's a lot of 10-penny pieces. I mean, you do the math. It's you can bet £100 a second, and I don't get those. That is like having a hit on a crack pipe, isn't it? It's that instant. Oh, I feel lousy. I'm gonna have another one. Oh, I feel really bad. Let's have another one. That's what those machines are, isn't it? It's just feeding the cycle, the high, instant high, immediate low, instant high, immediate low. That's what that is. But betting on horses, there were pictures in some of the papers. I'm going to reach for the Daily Mail because I guess they'll have it in the Mail. They tend to. Of loads of people, loads of women at the horse racing. Maybe it's not in the Mail, actually. Where was it? And why do they all dress as prostitutes? And I don't mean that. I don't want to be, rude. It's Steve Maglow. I'm getting your texts. I can see them. If you want to talk, come on. I'm not a fan of the texts. But they've all dressed. Here we go. They've all dressed. I mean, just horribly. Colleen Nolan looks quite nice, actually. Not Colleen Nolan. Colleen Rooney Nolan looks quite nice. I quite like her. I think she's a nice girl. Do you not think I think that Colleen Rooney Nolan is a nice girl, and that if she were not married to a multimillionaire football player, we could get on. We could get on. I can imagine. All right, if I wasn't a successful broadcaster, and we were working in Asda, which is where we would both be, I can imagine we'd have a right old laugh. There'd be nothing in it, but we'd have a right. All right, Colleen, how's it going? Hey, you see, Fat Bertie slipped over in the car park, and she go, oh, stop it, you're a sart. Liverpool. Oh, are you from Liverpool? That's it, from Liverpool. I'm from Liverpool. Stop it, you're being a sart there. Stop being so funny, Ian. I've got to go back to the tills now. We would have a great old time, me and Colleen. So I've always got a soft spot for her. But then there's this, oh, dearie me. There's a lot of Boobington going. Here's a tip for you ladies. And I think 0844 499 1000 that all men will agree with me, right? Less is more. More is less. What am I trying to say? I don't know. When I say less is more, I don't mean less cloth. Less flesh is more exciting. The imagination. Leave it all to the imagination. That's what I mean. That it's more exciting for a gentleman to imagine what's underneath ladies' clothes. And by that I don't mean that constantly I'm looking at ladies and imagining what's under their clothes. Not constantly. But by showing it all, you're not doing yourself any favours. I think I explained that quite well. Really. Apparently, Colleen Rooney has a ring of steel at the National. Sorry, security crackdown during Aintree. I'm so sorry. I thought it was something else. Ring of steel at the National. Here we go. And here's a normal race goer. So you got all of your celebrities and your towie women showing off their bums and stuff. And then there's a normal person, a normal lady. She's got boots, jeans, a puffy jacket and a green bobble hat. That is perfect. That, to me, is more erotic than that lady in red there who's showing everything she's got. 0844 499 1000. This is Iain Lee, Talk Radio. Exciting news, guys. Exciting news. You can listen to us on DAB, on the Talk Radio app, or on talkradio.co.uk. You can watch on periscope.tv/Iain Lee. Tony Blackburn is watching with us right now on Periscope. So if you're on Periscope and you're chatting amongst yourselves, you can say hello to Tony as well. 0844 499 1000 is the telephone number. We're going to call Sweden later on. We're genuinely going to do it. It's this brilliant thing, right? And they should introduce this here. Although I can't imagine it going very well. The Swedish Tourist Board. Get this, Elizabeth.
Hello.
The Swedish... Oh, why are you doing a posh voice?
Sorry, you caught me off guard.
That was your...
on Periscope.
The Swedish Tourist Board have... They've created this app, right? And so people can have it on their smartphones. And basically, you can phone up a Swede 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Can I phone Ulrika Johnson?
Well, no, you can't. It's a random Swede.
Oh.
It's a random Swede. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So we're going to do that a bit later on.
Oh, that's exciting.
Well, you say that as though it's not.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I don't know, it's just like getting the yellow pages, isn't it? And just phoning people.
Well, it is a little bit, but, oh gosh, Julia Hartley-Brewer's having an argument with someone on Twitter. It's a horny hornet's nest. It's a viper's pantaloon. Right, what would you like?
Well, my ears have been burning because you've been talking about the women at Aintree, so obviously I had to phone up, didn't I? I'm
getting an argument online now. Ian, you're usually on the mark, and I get the shtick, but calling women prostitutes because they wear what they want, uncomfortable. But Seb, I didn't call them prostitutes. I didn't call them prostitutes. What did I say, Elizabeth?
They looked like prostitutes.
Thank you very much indeed. Apology accepted. They do. I'm not. Listen, people. Everyone wear what you want, but they do. Some of them do. I think it's. You wear what you want. Okay, guys, do wear what you want. But I'm also allowed to judge how men and women look, aren't I?
Yeah.
I think so.
I tend to stay away from town of a Grand National weekend because it's just carnage. And everyone goes into Primark. Sorry, other brands are available.
Yeah.
But to buy flip-flops and stuff like that, and it's just carnage. So I just stay away, and they've all got rips in the dresses, and the suits are all going back on Monday. So, but I just stay away.
And listen, and I would. Were there pictures of men looking like complete and utter twonks? I would say that they look like twonks as well. But it just happens to be that this is
the women.
This is the
really?
photo spread I am looking at. It's not in any way being misogynistic. I love men, I love women, I love transgender, I love children, I love small animals. I love almost everybody, except for the Chinese. I'm joking. Except for Coldplay. Everybody else, everybody else is welcome. Welcome. Come on in. Coldplay, I'm sorry, guys, we're full. Oh, but we're Coldplay, don't you know? Sorry, guys.
Keep writing things on your hand, Chris.
Yes.
And just stick to that.
Yeah, you handwriter. What was it? Here we go. This is the phone in. Thank you, Elizabeth. I knew we'd get there. 0844 499 1000. What have you got written on your hand today? Today, dear listener, because there will be people who have things written on their hands.
I write my stand-up on my hand sometimes. I know that's unprofessional.
You write to stand up on your hand. You can't remember to stand up. You mean your stand-up comedy routine?
Yeah, I write it on my hands and stuff.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, there isn't. Well, you see, you're allowed to say all this about Liverpool. If I said it about my own city, I get slated. They crucify me on the Radio City Tower. Sorry, other radio stations are available.
Hang on a minute. What have I said about Liverpool?
No. What I'm saying is you're allowed to say, oh, they look like, but if I said it, I'd go, what are you saying about us?
Right, hang on a second. We're 22 minutes into what should be the fun last show of the week, and there is controversy raging. Okay, I have not said that people in Liverpool look like or are prostitutes. There are some, but the majority of people in Liverpool are not.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is I'd be crucified if I said something, because I'm from Liverpool.
But you're saying it, Elizabeth, as though that's what I've said, and I haven't said it.
No, I'm not having a go at you. It's just I know what they're like. Don't worry.
What do you
mean? Liverpool. We love drives, the 11 o'clock show. We love all that.
Oh, may God bless you, Elizabeth, and all who sail in you. Did you call up for something?
No, it's just me. It's burning because you were talking about Aintree, so I just thought to phone up.
Well, thanks for calling.
It's all right.
Bye-bye. Happy Trees in Estonia, 0844 499 1000. Evening, Happy Tree.
Evening, how are you doing?
I'm all right. I'm worried that I've upset people by saying that women... I didn't. I said they look like prostitutes, and they do look like prostitutes. Some of these women.
Which women?
Some of the women going to Aintree.
All right, those women.
But I would say that if I were looking at... let me find a... Hang on a minute. Okay, let me find a picture of a man. Hang on a minute. Just let me find a picture of a man. Hang on.
He might look like a prostitute as well. I mean...
Yeah, well, this is it. Exactly. I want to find a picture of a man so that I can say that he looks ridiculous. Hang on. I'm looking in the mirror.
Maybe he looks a bit like...
Hang on.
Looks like Brick from the Concords.
Hang on a minute. He
was a prostitute.
Hang on a second. Hang on. I've literally no idea what you're saying. Hang on. Do you know what? Here's an interesting thing, guys. I'm really struggling to find a full-length picture of a man in the newspapers. It's all women.
In the newspapers. Okay.
There we go. There's Jamie Oliver. He's wearing the sort of clothes that I'd wear, actually. All right, that's okay. No, I can't do it. No, you're right, Alex. All women are prostitutes. Thank you very much. I'm glad. Seb, there we go. I'm glad we've established that. Excellent. What have you got for us?
You're going to phone Sweden later on.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, so I was going to give you some linguistic tips on how to speak to Swedish people.
Yeah, go on.
So well, the first thing you need to say is "kära nån."
What the hell does that mean?
Kära. It means, oh, dearie me, and it makes them laugh because it's such a quaint, old-fashioned...
What am I saying? Kära nån?
Kära nån.
I'm going to write it down.
Nån.
Kära nån.
It's like Shara.
Shara nån.
Nån. Yeah, it actually literally means dear thing, but it means like... Oh,
Shara nån. Okay, got that. Yep.
Share known. So this is what I did, is you wait until someone says something with an element of surprise in the tone of their voice.
Yeah.
And then you just go, oh, share known. And they think that you're following and they think you can understand. It's really good. The other thing is, fan, which is a very naughty word. It literally means devil, but in the culture it's a kind of...
I don't want to say annoying. I don't want to phone up a kind-hearted Swede who has signed on. This thing genuinely sounds brilliant, and I would love them to do it over here, but you just get loads of people going, nah, naff off, mate. Nah, go on, up yours.
Well, okay, then a nice thing to say is packa papa's kapsik.
Packa papa's kapsik?
It means pack daddy's bag.
Packa?
Because it's a tongue twister.
Capsic.
Packa papa's capsic.
Packa papa's capsic. Brilliant, I'm going to do it. Well, I'm going to phone him in a minute and do it.
Excellent.
Thank you, Happy Tree.
Well, looking forward to it.
Yeah, don't look back or you will miss it. 0844 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Well, what Swedish facts do we know? I have been to Sweden twice. It was nice, but a little bit dull, I think. It was the second time. It was very snowy, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful where we went, but there was not a lot going on. And shortly after we left, I think maybe a couple of days after we left, the last time a bomb went off. That's all I know about Sweden. 0844 499 1000. Yes, Daniel.
Hi, Ian.
Hello, Daniel.
I don't like the Periscope thing.
Sorry?
I've got to get it out there.
Go on. Why not?
Tell you.
Tell me about it, Daniel.
Because it puts me off.
Puts you off what? Your stroke?
Sometimes. But, first of all, it puts me off ringing in.
What? Oh, well, okay, this is genuinely... Well, hang on. Do you see the flaw in what you've just said?
No,
I got it. Although
was that a dump?
Well, yes, it was a dump after your foul language.
I'm sorry.
That's right. I know it slipped out. Although,
well, I'm sorry, but I'm kind of proud as well.
Well, okay.
I got a dump.
Okay, Andy Goldstein from Talk Sport says that on his show they let that word go out. So could you do me a favour, Daniel? Hang on a minute, Id.
Hi.
What's the number for Talk Sport?
Sorry, say again?
What's the number for Talk Sport?
I'll find it. Give me a couple of seconds here.
Daniel, could you do me a favour?
Do you want me to call Talk Sport?
And swear. And just do the S, drop the S-bomb to see, because Andy Goldstein, Barry Big Balls, says to me, oh yeah, we let the S word go out all the time. We let it go out. I wouldn't let the S word go out. So could you do me a favour and phone up wherever they're talking about, be football, and just casually drop it in and see if they dump it or not. Could you do that?
I could do that, but does that mean I've got to ring Talk Sport?
Yes, mate. Let me get the number. Id, what's the number?
It's still loading. You're using all the internet with your Periscope again.
That's the way the cookie crumbles, guys. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Yeah, that's all you got to do, Daniel, is just phone them up And
I don't want to ring Talk Sport.
No, it'll be good.
They talk about football.
Oh, hang on a second. Oh, Seb's having a right old pop. I'm not, Seb. Seb says I'm shaming people. I'm not, Seb, go away. I'm not, mate. Stop. I don't know what your problem is, buddy, but I'm not. I'm saying that there are some women that have dressed like prostitutes that have gone to a horse race. That's it. He says, I know you are, and I get it, but what about everyone that doesn't? It's not healthy to use shaming as a way to get calls. Seb, right, first of all, not everyone gets the act, right? So I can't tailor the act so that everybody gets it, okay? I can't do that, I'm afraid, mate. It doesn't work. It will be wallpaper. Secondly, I'm not shaming people. Thirdly, I'm not shaming people to get phone calls, Seb. I don't know what your cob on is, but you're really starting to wind me up, mate.
I think I should have listened to the rest of the show.
Yeah, blimey.
I don't know what's going on, Ian.
Oh, look, now they're all kicking off. Blimey. All right. So, have we got the phone number yet, Id?
Yes, we do.
Okay, right. So, what's the phone number for TalkSport?
08717 2233.
Hang on. Whoa. Oh, wait, what?
08717.
Yep.
22.
33.
33. 44. Calls cost 13p per minute. Plus
Okay, they can tell them that. Right, so here's the phone number, Daniel.
What?
Have you got a pen and paper?
Well, I've got a pen.
Right. Have you? Well, write. It ties in with the other topic. Write it on your hand.
All right. How do I hold the phone?
Under your chin, maybe?
Answers. I need answers.
Under your chin, or maybe put it on speakerphone?
Speakerphone? You've changed your tune.
For this, I will allow it.
Okay. Hang on.
Oh, now look. Now I'm getting people. You're not even listening, Clee.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
What do you want me to do again?
Right, I want you to call.
Down. I've got a pen. I've got to write some.
08717.
08717.
22.
22.
33.
33.
44. Call them. 4. 4.
4.
Call up Andy Goldstein. No, Adrian Goldberg. No, Andy Goldstein. And talk about football and just casually drop the S word into it. And then call me back and let me know how it went.
All right.
Thank you very much, Daniel. Blimey, that was hard work. Hey, I'm getting attacked on Twitter just because I said these women are dressed and they look like prostitutes. That's not me slagging off the whole of womankind. Clee, so Seb's having a pop at me. I've got no idea. I've got no idea why he's having a pop at me. Genuinely. I know you are, Ian. I get it. But what about everyone that doesn't get it? As I said, I can't tailor the show for everyone that might be offended, buddy. It's not healthy to use shaming as a way to get... Oh, I'm not. And then his girlfriend calls in. I'm assuming it's his girlfriend. I'll probably get slagged off for making that assumption. Is going, you're doing a show and encouraging men to degrade women. I've got... Seb and Clee, I've got a really good idea. Switch off. Switch off. Seriously, guys, honestly. Hey, Ian Lee, what do prostitutes dress like out of curiosity? Well, do you want me to tell you? Do you want me to tell you? Guys, I've got a great idea. Unfortunately, I am listening, says Clee. Seb White is making me. Maybe try being nicer to women, yeah? Maybe go away, guys. Maybe just go away and don't listen. I've got no idea what's going on in your household tonight, but you're hearing something that hasn't happened, guys. So please, honestly, I'm not going to engage with you on Twitter anymore. If you want to phone up, 0844 499 1000, you can. Or my genuine suggestion is switch off. It's obviously not working for you tonight, and that's groovy. That is groovy. Right, flippin' heck. Let's go to Amy. Yes, Amy.
Hi.
Hi, Amy. Are you going to have a go at me for something I haven't done?
No, not at all. I'm at risk of... I listened on a interview you did recently where the people who are nasty to you, you kind of zone on that. But the people are like, oh, Ian, it's so good to hear you back. You're like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's human nature to hear you get 100 good things and one bad thing. And we tend to, I certainly tend to, and I know others do, zoom in on the bad thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
What is that about the human condition that you just want to please those people that really hate you?
But I don't think everyone has it, Amy. I think some people Well, I know for a fact, I know some people can just brush the negativity aside.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I've been a long time listener and first ever time caller. Like, I remember years and years ago, do you remember you used to do a show after Clive Ball?
Yeah,
and you'd have, like, Barry from Watford phoning up, and you'd have the woman who was... She was like a mature lady, but she was a bit randy.
Oh, that was Maureen from Tottenham, yes. I don't know. I think she may have passed away. Barry from. I think she might have worn herself out. I think she wore herself out. Barry from Watford calls in from time to time. Still, unfortunately.
So I also, you see, this is where I kind of like lay out all my cards on the table. I'm kind of like a bit of a podcast geek as well. So I've noticed Barry's kind of teamed up with Angelos
Epithameo, of course, yes. Now, I've not listened... both of those... The weird thing is, I've still not really... I still listen to radio more than podcasts, and I know Barry, and I've met Angelos a couple of times, and I find them both hilarious. I've not listened to their podcast. Is it any good?
Right, so I don't know if Id told you, but I'm in Tenerife. I was sat around the pool today with my hoodie on because it's absolutely freezing.
Oh, that's disappointing.
And I was LOLing, and there's like lots of... I was lolling around the pool when I'm supposed to be keeping an eye on my 16-month-old baby who's splashing around in the water. And I'm just laughing at Angelos and at you with Nigel phoning up with the little... he's got his little music that he does for you, and he can't get the radio station right.
You could just say laughing out loud.
Yeah, I could say laughing out loud, couldn't I?
You could do.
I was chuckling away from myself, and people are reading books like the 7 Pillars of Wisdom around the pool, and I'm like,
no. Oh God, that is you actually laughing out loud.
Yeah, that was me like laughing.
Well, I'm glad you are enjoying it. Well, you having a drink there?
I'm having a little glass of wine.
Oh, it's a Friday night. It's 10:36 on a Friday night, Amy. What were you doing? Okay, so you're listening to this, and maybe you listened the last couple of weeks. I don't know. 4 weeks ago on a Friday night, what would you be doing at this time?
So what would I be doing on a Friday night? Would probably be working through, like, the House of Cards or the Night Manager or whatever we've got on the planner.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've got to be up early with... the little one, so it's nothing too raucous.
No.
But I'm so glad you're back, man.
Well, I'm glad. It's good to be back, Amy. We're getting there. It's early days. It's very early days, and there's a long way to go.
Well, I love that you brought Catherine with you because she's like.
That was.
I'm sat over in the corner. Or was that not part of the deal?
That was not part of. That was. I turned up first day, going right. Who's my producer? And the boss, Denny, said, "Well, I think it's a face you'll be familiar with." I'm thinking, brilliant. It's Agent Chris or Eloise or something. And they pointed in the corner, and I turned round and went, "Oh, you are having a." Oh, Kath, it's
not
so
that
nice.
northern one.
So nice to see you. I would have, even who was the bloke I didn't get on with at Virgin? Flipping it. What was his name? He used to go spinning a lot. What was his name? I can't remember his name. That's how little impact. Even he would have been better. No, it's great. I'm glad Kat came. It's sort of kind of been our plan, and we managed to pull it off. Who would have thunk such a thing?
Yeah.
Amy,
can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
I think Catherine,
Yeah.
What was that thing you did at BBC London? You did some kind of little sketch thing, and she did like an old character, like an old northern woman. I thought she was really good doing that, and
don't encourage her to do the voices.
That could potentially be a little thing.
We'll see. Amy, listen, I'm so glad you decided to call in after years of listening. Thank you very much indeed. 0844 499 1000. Jonathan's in Swansea. Yes, Jonathan.
Hello.
Hello, fella. What you got for us?
I've heard that you're having some problems with some Scousers and social justice warriors on Twitter.
No, I don't. Listen, I don't want to... The thing I want this programme to be, Jonathan, is a place of... Maybe I came in on the wrong tone. I don't think I've said anything wrong. I think people have joined dots together that weren't actually there. If anyone's offended, I'm sorry, right? But
never... That's the first mistake you've made. Never apologise.
But I don't want to offend any... I don't want to offend anybody with that. But I personally, I don't think I've said anything wrong. I have said...
You haven't. It's just people choosing to take offence. Don't think anything of it. Don't cave in and apologise or anything. Just Do what you normally do and let these people stew.
But there are a couple of people on Twitter that are really trying to make something out of nothing. They are here.
Well, that's what they do. That's what they do.
What they think they're hearing, because this is Talk Radio, they think they are hearing John Gaunt going off on a rant, or they think they're hearing James Whale go off on a rant, or they think they're hearing Ian Collins go off on a rant. They're not. It's just me. And listen, by the way, women and men, you wear what you want to do, you sleep with who you want to sleep, you do whatever you want to do. It's all groovy, man. Seriously. But I am commenting that I thought those women looked like prostitutes. I honestly don't.
You know something, Ian?
Go on.
You know something, Ian? One or two of them might have actually been escorts.
Thank you very much. You see? And by the way, that's not to knock Who are these people on Twitter who are knocking prostitutes? These people that are having a go at me as though being a prostitute is a bad thing. It's a very noble trade that some people enjoy, some people are forced into by the hand that life has dealt them. Please don't knock sex workers online, please. I find that very offensive.
I think that might be the sex negative feminists you're dealing with there.
The old SNFs.
Oh, you're going to ring Sweden soon, aren't you?
We're going to ring Sweden. I think we might do it. Well, they're an hour. I guess they're like maybe 2 hours ahead. An hour ahead now. 2 hours.
I think that might be a very bad idea.
Why?
Because the same Sweden tourist company had a Twitter account, and it would give control over the @Sweden Twitter account to a random person for a day or a week or whatever time scale.
Right.
And they gave control to a guy.
Yes.
Who tweeted, amongst other things, "I'm the immigrant who effed your daughter."
Oh, hang on a minute. This is who? So the people that we're about to phone, one of them was tweeting obscenities.
Yeah, and that wasn't the only one, but that was the most prominent one.
Well, I hope we get someone like that.
Well, be careful, because you may ring up and you may be put through to the head of the Swedish branch of Al-Qaeda.
Well, but wouldn't that be an interesting phone call?
Not for you and not for your family.
He's not going to go, "Hello there, you have called the Swedish head of the Al-Qaeda. What can we do for you today?" He's not going to say that, is he? He'll be undercover. If he's a sleeper cell, he'll just say, I work in a factory and, and I love Sweden and it's great. He won't, unless he's activated, unless that sleeping cell is activated during the phone call, he's not going to say anything.
Well, it's your funeral. I'd be more worried about that than the couple of social justice warriors having a go at you on Twitter.
Well, Jonathan, let's keep our fingers crossed that when we phone Sweden, we don't get the Swedish head of Al-Qaeda. Although Al-Qaeda these days, I mean, they're nothing, are they?
No, they've been replaced, haven't they?
Yeah, haven't they just? Thank you very much indeed, as we all do eventually. 0844 499 1000. 0844 499 1000. Steve Maglow's on the line. Steve?
Hello there, Ian.
It's going to be really... I've got people that want to take pot shots at me left, right and centre. Steve, you've been... right, can I... you've been sending me rude texts.
Not really.
Quite rude.
Not really.
They've been a little bit offensive. Can I speak to Seb first, and then come back to you? Would that be okay?
You speak to Seb first.
Are you sure that's okay?
That's fine. I've got some things to be doing.
Well, stay there. But are you going to be? Will that fuel your irony if I go to Seb first?
Not really.
Because I want to, iron things out with Seb, and we're going to agree to disagree, which is always a cop-out, I think, but that's probably where we get to. But I want to make friends with Seb, and then we'll come back, because I think you're going to be a tougher nut to crack. You've got tough nuts, haven't you? And they're going to be hard to crack, Stephen.
I have no idea what you're talking about, mate.
Okay, Steve, well, what are you going to be doing while I talk to Seb?
Gaming.
Okay. Gaming.
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm going to talk to Seb. So, you stay there then, buddy.
Okay, not a problem, sir.
Thank you very much indeed. Yes, Seb.
Hi.
Hey, man, how you doing? You all right?
Yeah, very good. I just wanted to call because I think it's got blown a bit out of proportion.
Go on, buddy.
On both of our sides. I think you hit the nail on the head a couple of minutes ago. I think it was just the wrong tone for that comment. I just thought comparing what women are wearing, saying they look like prostitutes.
I didn't say it was the wrong time for that comment. And if I did, I didn't mean that.
Okay. No, wrong tone, not tone.
Well, I know. I don't think it was the wrong tone either. Really, I don't think I have done anything wrong.
Okay, but would you?
But I want us to end. But I want us to end this as close to being friends as we can be.
Hey, I'm a fan. I've been listening to you since probably LBC.
Okay.
Full show podcast.
I'm probably gonna. I don't know who that woman is who's been tweeting. I'm probably gonna mute her. That's my decision. And that's
you can do.
That's my decision.
That's fine.
And I haven't definitely decided, but I am entitled. Before then, people start going, "Oh well, I was muted and I was blocked, and that means I've won." I am entitled to put up boundaries to protect myself.
Of course you are.
Excellent. Go on then. Away you go, fella.
So I just think I think maybe using the word prostitutes, which people use quite derogatory, they're sex workers. I just thought it was a bit close to the mark and a bit
close to which mark?
So I sent one tweet and I think it's grown a bit out of proportion.
Well, you sent a couple of tweets
after you replied. I replied to you.
Yeah, well, yeah, but you sent a couple of tweets.
Okay.
And I still don't quite know what I've done wrong. I don't use prostitutes as a derogatory term.
But it is.
Well, it might be to you, but I don't see it as. So you've been offended by that. That's great. But I don't see it as a derogatory term. And the women that I looked at looked like they were dressed as prostitutes. Now, that's not me being derogatory to women. I didn't say they were prostitutes.
But there's nothing wrong with being a prostitute.
I know there's absolutely nothing wrong with being a prostitute at all.
And, okay.
Well, yeah, this is what you said, Seb. You accused me of calling them prostitutes, which I didn't.
I mean, 140 characters, I think, limits.
No, it doesn't. When you say calling women prostitutes because what they wear, what they want, uncomfortable. I didn't call them prostitutes, Seb.
Well, you compared them to prostitutes, and they were dressing up like prostitutes.
Yeah, I didn't call them prostitutes. There's a mass. That's like.
As if they were going to the races dressed up. As if it was a fancy dress, so let's dress up like prostitutes.
No. But I didn't call them prostitutes. That's like me. That's like when my boy dresses up as Fireman Sam, and me saying, "Oh, he looks like Fireman Sam." I'm not saying he is Fireman Sam. I'm saying he looks like Fireman Sam. So I'm not calling them.
Fireman Sam isn't a derogatory term that's used for women.
I don't use it. I don't see it as a derogatory term, though, Seb.
Well, most people do, and which is why.
Seb. I don't have to. I don't have to.
People that don't get your stick might not know.
Well, Seb, two things there. I don't have to temper my language or my tone for those people that don't understand me. I don't have to do that. And if I did that. It would be a really dull show. So no, I don't have to do that.
Well, it would be a dull show. Why would it be a dull show?
If I tempered my language.
But why would it be a dull show?
I'm just establishing the boundaries of this question. If I tempered my language so that everybody understood it, you want to know why would that be a dull show?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Actually, yeah, I would.
Wow. It's such a question of such ineptitude. That I can't even begin to answer it, because if I had to temper my language so that everybody understood everything, and I had to micro-explain every nuance, every subtlety, every reference that I've got in my head that you may not have, then we'd spend an hour talking about one thing and it would have no humour and no personality. Certainly coming from me. I couldn't do a show like that with humour and personality, Seb.
Okay, that's not what we were saying.
Well, that's the question. That's what you've just said. You've just said.
No, I was trying to get to a point, which was you saying, why would it be a dull show?
I've just explained it, Seb.
But what? Because of you, or because people wouldn't be calling in?
You're not friends with those Australian teachers last night, are you? No, Seb. I've just explained it. I'll explain it again, but I'm probably going to say pretty much the same thing. So hold on.
Okay.
If I had to micro-explain every frame of reference, every word, every thing that I use as a comparison that I have in my head that you probably haven't got in your head because we've had different experiences, by its very definition, that would be a dull and tedious show. Certainly if I did it. Maybe there are other presenters that could do that. I couldn't.
Okay.
Then you went to say, the reason you can't find a picture of a man is because the Daily Mail Mirror is geared towards judging women, not men. You know this.
Yeah.
I do know it. It's a show. In inverted commas, it's a show.
I get that.
It's a show. So that was
as
part
what
of
I've
the
said
act.
In my numerous tweets to you,
that was part of the act.
I understand that it's a show. I understand the shtick. I understand what you're doing, and I do. And then you go on to say, but I also understand how a lot of people that are listening might not get that, and I just thought
that's tough.
That one comment was
tough.
A bit too far.
That's in your opinion. And that's tough.
And I haven't. But the thing is, I didn't call in to complain. I didn't.
No, we're
write
discussing
to Ofcom. I didn't do anything.
Well, you can, but
we're
discussing it
because I wanted to get.
I know, and I appreciate you've called in, Seb. I really appreciate you've called in, and we're just discussing it. You then going on to say, what about everyone that doesn't get it? Honestly, I don't care about those people.
Okay.
It's not healthy to use shaming as a way to get calls. Boom. There we go. I find that offensive. But you're allowed to say that. But
Why
I find
that offensive?
Because it's factually incorrect and it demeans the art of what I do.
Okay.
But you are allowed, Seb. Hang on 1 second.
Ian, I respect that.
Seb, 1 second. Seb, let me finish. Seb, let me finish my point. No, don't take it back.
I do. Don't take it back. Because you made a good point.
Seb, don't take it back. You've said it. It's offended me, but you're allowed to say that, and that's great that you've said that and that you thought that at the time. You may or may not think it now. I don't know, but you've said it, and that's great. Well, congratulations, and that's not me being sarcastic. That's genuinely. This is what is great about Twitter and about phone-ins and about life. You can say that. I'm offended. Boom. There we go.
Okay. And as a conversation between adults, I'm saying to you, I've heard what you've just said, and I actually agree with you. So I'm going to take that back.
Okay, well, I appreciate that, but you don't have to. There's no pressure for me to take that back.
I know you don't. I know I don't have to, and if I didn't want to, I wouldn't. But
Beautiful,
I also think you should probably cut me off and move on, because this is probably boring everyone.
Oh no, I'm loving it, Seb. Are you not loving it?
I am.
Well, beautiful. Don't worry about everyone else. It's only Steve Maglow next, and he's a plonker.
But I'm also watching Periscope on the TV, because we can do that now these days. And I'm reading the comments, and you're not. And I think we should probably end it here.
Oh no, but well, you can end it. You end it if you want to.
Oh, I won't.
But I'm
quite enjoying it.
No, I'm enjoying it as well. And
I know you are. This is the thing.
But because this is good sport.
Pardon?
This is good sport. I've got ultimate respect for you, Seb, for calling in. Honestly. And I know that we've spoken on Twitter before, and I'm sure we will speak again. And and again, this is the joy of it, right? If the people on Periscope are getting bored, tough.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean,
it's tough.
You say fair play to me. I was quite scared in calling in.
I bet you were.
Just because I called your last Absolute show, and I was on air for about 20 minutes, and I always thought, actually, that's a bad sign. You're probably going to get taken off air.
I don't remember your call to Absolute. I don't really remember.
You wouldn't. I know, and I don't blame you.
But I know, I respect you for calling in, because I've called in phone-in shows, and even as a professional broadcaster, I get terrified doing it. I get really nervous. So I appreciate you calling in. Thank you.
Well, especially with Rob having a go on me on Twitter.
Oh, ignore all that. Ignore that.
But I like Rob.
Well, he's a plum as well. You're all plums. Don't. And there's me saying ignore it, and yeah, I get peed off when you sent that first thing. So it's easy. I know it's easier said than done.
Oh, it definitely is.
Hang on a minute, Steve. Steve.
Yeah, sorry.
What are you doing? I'm talking to Seb, and you're listening to Ray Charles.
Playing jazz, aren't I?
Seb, can we shake hands?
Of course we can, my friend.
Bless you, buddy, and lots of love to you and your family. And
have a good show.
Thank you very much, man. And I really appreciate you calling in. You're a bigger man than I, so thank you.
Well, maybe literally, but thank you again.
God bless you. Cheers, Seb. Ta-ta. There we go. So you go. You see, that's that. That's that. Now, Steve.
Yes.
Because of that, we've only got about a minute and a half left.
Right. What are we going to do? Because I got quite a bit to get off my chest.
Well, you have to squeeze it out.
All right, okay. I'll be absolutely honest with you. This is a marketing ploy. I'm trying to get a few going with you so that I can plug my sad, pathetic channel on YouTube.
Right. Okay. Well,
we're trying to do a feud and stuff. So I've been sending you texts, and they're being screened by your people there.
I've seen your texts.
And then I thought you were talking about neighbours and stuff. And I had one of my neighbours. He posted a poo in a jiffy bag and posted it through my letterbox.
Right. Why did your neighbour do that?
I don't know really, to be honest.
Is it because you're a little bit creepy?
No.
No? You do a video channel.
You're saying that everybody who does gaming channels are creepy because I put a lot of my efforts into it.
You do a retro gaming channel where you just play old games until you die, and literally until you die within the game.
That's exactly the stuff that I was after. I need some. I'm trying to create a feud, all right, and you've already had a real feud now, and I feel bad that I've been trying to do that, and I apologise about it. But I've been texting, and I've spent a lot of money texting you.
Okay.
And you just stuff things up your backside. I spent a lot of money doing that.
Okay,
sir.
do you want me to cut you off?
No.
What? Why?
Steve Maglow, Twitter.
Sorry?
Come and join the play.
What is going on tonight? I've got no idea. I'll tell you what we'll do. After the news, we'll invite Catherine into the studio via the tea-making facilities here at Talk House, and we'll call Sweden. Shall we do that? Yes. You can still call us 0844 499 1000. This is Iain Lee. You are listening to Talk Radio.
Talk Radio.
Yes, indeed it is. 0844 499 1000. You can text Talk and the message 87222. Text costs 25 pence plus your standard network rate. There's the business side of things done. We've not really started the show. I think we can move on from the Grand National. We're going to call Sweden, I don't know what else we're going to do in the show, and I don't know where the hour went. We seem to have just got by on very, very little content. I can only apologise. Let's see if I can pull some content out of an orifice during the news on Talk Radio. Evening, this is Iain Lee. Perfect timing. Look at that cup of tea. Let's get that microphone on. Sit yourself down, girl. I'm still trying to find Catherine. Catherine joins us, the producer and, I'm going to say it, co-host of the show, but producer. And Id is through there. Hello, Id.
Hi.
I'm going to move the camera around a bit just so that people can see you.
Otherwise, they won't think I exist or I'm being subordinate or something.
Yes, exactly. I'll get in trouble for that as well.
Yeah, exactly. And I made the cup of tea. But he did make me one earlier on.
There we go. I did, actually.
Exactly.
I'm still working out what the show is, okay? And I'm really glad Seb called, because it is. Have you ever phoned a phone-in show?
No, I wouldn't dare.
It's terrifying. I get a really nervous leg, and I've done it as prank calls, and I've done it as me as well before, and I get very nervous. And I get tongue-tied, and it's horrible. It's a weird thing. I don't know how people... 0844 499 1000, by the way. We'll call you back. I don't know how people phone in regularly and make a coherent point.
Maybe you get used to it, like you get used to presenting it.
Maybe it is that. I don't know. But I still don't quite know what I want this show to be. I'm enjoying the randomness of it, and it's really nice that we're getting a lot of familiar voices phoning up. It's going to allow your mics open. My mic sounds a little bit quiet. I'm a bit closer. I'm enjoying we're getting familiar voices, but the real thrill is that we're starting to get voices that aren't our people, that aren't people that came from 3CR or from LBC or Absolute. And it's great that you lot called. Trust me, I'm not in any way knocking that at all. That's brilliant. But it's great. What I'm really enjoying, and I think last night was the first night when it really started to take shape like that, is we are getting people who are either aware of the Talk Radio brand from the 90s, or who have just found us completely by accident, or maybe they've seen the poster as they're driving back home. They've gone, let's have a little listen to this. And I'm enjoying getting those people that don't necessarily know me, don't know kind of what the act has been. So that's exciting. The teachers last night was a real thrill. And I'm trying. It would have been easy then when Seb called in to have torn him to pieces.
Or for you to, because I said, do you want to speak to him? I didn't know whether you wanted to draw a line under it or what. To not have him on.
Yeah.
But what I thought was really healthy, and what I think is brilliant, and what is lacking from Twitter, and which I enjoy as well, I like Twitter, but people get offended, they go off on one and they start having a conversation about something that they didn't even hear half the time. Yeah. And what I really like is that you addressed it and talked it through.
And that's what started to happen on Twitter there, and we got it, and we anticipated it, and that so that was, and we've kind of diffused the situation on Twitter, which is great. So I can't remember the point I was going to make then. Anyway.
No, but it's changing. It changes the programme, the people who are phoning in.
And I could have torn him apart there and been thoroughly unpleasant and been laughing and stuff like that. And I don't want to do that. I don't want this show. And I'm aware that it does sometimes. And maybe the comment at the start did border on that. But this is, I'm a human being. I don't know.
But you're not a shock jock and you don't say things for effect.
But I'm also aware that in the past I've played the angry card. Angry's slightly the wrong word. The negative card. Quite a lot. And it's a really easy one to play, and it's one of my default settings is to go, oh, look at this is rubbish. Oh, this is rubbish. Oh, that's rubbish. And I'm trying to, maybe I did that with the prostitute's line. I mean, I still stand by it, but maybe it was in that realm. but I'm trying to just embrace things a bit more. And I've not even defined what that embrace things a bit more, what that means in my head, but I'm trying to be a bit more open and a bit friendlier. Doesn't mean we can't have good arguments or discussions. The thing with Seb was I would say, a thrusting discussion.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still up for arguments. And if we've got someone on who's a complete and utter plum, then, we can still get, it can still get a bit mean-spirited. And mean-spirited is the wrong word.
Honest.
Honest, I suppose. Yeah, honest. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. Boom.
Exactly, because Seb rang up and you said, right, what's your beef?
Honest, that's the thing. Who else is being honest on the radio at the moment?
There's a lot of people peddling the same old stuff.
Yeah.
Which is, I'm going to say something that I know is out of order, and I'll wait for you to ring up.
Yeah.
It's like fishing.
Well, we used to call it moron fishing back in the day. We used to call it moron fishing. Hello, everyone who's watching us on periscope.tv/Ian Lee.
This is like a workshop.
And I know, but
we should be charging for this.
Well,
we are a bit.
Well, I am. I'm certainly charging more than I got at the BBC. But I'm quite, again, it's the honesty of trying to explain what it is I'm trying to do. Bo's on the line. Good evening, Bo.
Good evening.
Hello, Bo. What you got for us?
Can I say two things?
Yeah.
Can I say dragon meat sausage?
You certainly can, but you have to do it in the right voice.
Sponsored by Dragon Meat Sausage.
Thank you very much indeed, yeah.
And yesterday's topic about bicycles.
Oh, yes.
I cycle 11 miles every day.
Right, but do you do it?
I get a puncture just about every day.
No, flipping heck. Punctures, because I thought punctures were a thing of the past with these new super tyres that everybody seems to have. I have never, in my life of limited cycling, and it is limited, I have never had a puncture.
You lucky son of a gun.
Yeah, I know, I've never had a puncture.
My wheels go flat in the garage.
Well, you have to the tyres go down over time if you don't use them. Well, air escape. It's air.
It's rubber, though.
But it can escape.
Should be non-porous.
No, it can escape through the nozzle because air is the thinnest. It's the only thing thinner than air is blue Rizzler papers. It is the thinnest thing ever, and it just seeps out. So you got to pump it up.
Oh, what a kerfuffle!
Here's the thing. Get this, Bo. Right, I had flat tyres, but just because the air had escaped, they weren't punctured or anything. And I thought I'm going to go for a little bike ride. I didn't in the end.
You were exhausted from pumping them up.
Do you know why? It took me 40 minutes to work out how to use the pump. I had to go online to work out how to use the bicycle pump.
The pump's changed then, or
Yes, they have. They're really it's got like you've got to have the right hole in it, and then you've got to take the pump apart to make sure you've got the right hole. Then you've got to clip it on. And I didn't know how to do the clip. So I would have seen...
It's a very complicated procedure.
It's very complicated,
Oh, it's too much faffing.
There's a lot of faff going on these days.
Yeah.
The thing that got my goat, Bo, and some people may find this offensive, is the low riders. And I don't mean the gentlemen with the jeans around their bums.
Although they do tend to ride those.
Yeah, but the bicycles where they're lying on their back. Have you seen them?
I haven't, but I've heard you talking about them.
There are people riding, and I genuinely thought it was like a disabled kind of buggy or something. And then I honestly, for years, and then I thought, oh no, hang on, I've got that wrong, because they're still using their legs and their arms in exactly the same way. What on earth, 0844 499 1000, is the bonus, the benefit of having a low rider bicycle?
Surely they're sucking exhausts riding around like that.
You would think so. You would think
I
so,
don't fancy
you?
that. That's too low.
I don't get it. And then I saw someone the other day, Bo, round here, who had a bicycle made to look like a Harley Davidson. It was a bicycle.
That's astounding.
It's ridiculous. Bo, good call, mate. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Ta-ta. There we go.
What was dragon meat sausage?
Oh, it was. I don't really remember. It was a thing years ago where someone phoned up and go, dragon meat sausage. I don't really remember it beyond that. I remember having the Bare Naked Ladies in, though, and they found it hilarious when someone phoned up and did that. Ed Robertson from the Bare Naked Ladies is coming on in the next few weeks.
I like him.
Which is awesome. I like him a lot. He's a top bloke. Carl's on the line. Yes, Carl?
Evening. You okay?
I'm all right, Carl. What you got for us, boss?
Well, it was a couple of things. One, I was going to ask you, well, it's a serious point, but I was going to ask you whether you're doing iPod roulette tonight. Okay, if you're not.
It's one of those things. I'm not planning. I don't know if I got my iPod with me. I'm not planning on it. But if someone phones up and slaps my face with a leather gauntlet, then yeah, of course I'd take them on.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm slapping you in the face.
Oh, blimey!
Cast the judge. Hang on, I've got to check. I've got my iPod actually because I was listening to. Are you going to mess up where I am on my Beach Boys 6-disc box set that I've been listening to? Made in California.
Have to start again.
Oh, can I just play you the start of? I tried to find this. I couldn't find this on. Where is it? I couldn't find this on YouTunes, and I was going to play it, and it's just the most amazing. Listen to this. This is the Beach Boys, right? Listen to this. Dennis Wilson, of course. The Beach Boys. Dennis. The Beach Boys, 68 to 72. That's when they sold no records. That's when they're at the best. Listen to a bit of this. Hang on. Can you boost this a bit, Ed? It's a bit quiet. Getting uptight about some little thing I said. Here we go. I couldn't play the game. It shouldn't make any difference to you. Oh man, listen to that. We're walking around now. The wind's really blowing. Here we go, guys. It starts building. I wonder if she's knowing she should be with me. It would set her free. Listen now, listen. Come with me. And here come the angels. And then they go. There's just Dennis. Suspension. And it goes, isn't it just amazing? Listen to it. Sorry, Carl, you have to indulge me now because I was listening to this when I was walking the dog and I'd forgotten it. Then listen to the end. It's just a psychedelic masterpiece. Oh, hang on a second. I've got to turn it. Here we go. Before that, they were singing about surfboards and woodies.
That's glorious. So they weren't selling records.
They weren't. Honestly, listen. The fade out. Listen. Oh man, alive! Between 1968, Kyle, and 1972, they sold hardly anything, and they released they were the best band in the world at that period in their careers. That's amazing, isn't it? No one's heard it. It's not even on YouTube. I couldn't post it today. I was going to post it and share it with everyone. Be With Me by the Beach Boys. Anyway, Carl, we'll have to play it after we've had this little break. Right, blimey, it's a busy show tonight, and we're going to crack on because we've got a lot to do. We've still got a phone. Oh, we've still got to stop. We've still got a phone suite. Oh, stop. Thank you. Well, I know why, because I've locked it. Go on, that's it. You turn it on. Still got to phone Sweden in a little bit. Let me just turn this camera around so the people can get back to you. Going to phone Sweden in a bit. We're going to have a quick game, Kyle.
Okay.
Of iPod roulette. Andrea, you're going to be the judge. Is that correct?
Oh yes.
We have to calibrate you, of course. There are 3 rounds. You get 1 pass, and you choose the best song. You have to put your personal taste to one side. Kyle, we're going to have a warm-up round to calibrate the judge. You go first.
Okay. Well, hopefully the volume will work for you. Hang on. Let me just... Right, okay. My calibration is...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was Son of a Preacher Man by... Dusty Springfield. Okay, well, here's my calibration track. White Wedding by Billy Idol. What would win?
I actually quite like both of them. I like Billy Idol a little bit as well, but I think it would be Dusty Springfield.
You're absolutely correct.
Iconic.
The judges calibrated. Let the battle commence. Kyle, away you go. It's round one. Away you go.
Okay, track one for you, Ian,
yes, sir.
Is this.
Okay, it's an acoustic alternate take of My Guitar Gently Weeps by the Beatles. But, Andrea, you have to bear in mind, it's not the original, it's an acoustic alternate take, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so here is mine. Here we go. Oh, hang on a minute. Why is it... There we go. To Nazareth, was feeling about half-past dead. It's The Weight by the band. Some place where I could lay my head. Hey, mister, can't you help me? There we go. It's The Weight by the band versus an alternate early take of While My Guitar Gently Weeps by the Beatles. Andrea, please, the winner.
Well, your singing didn't help your case.
No, ignore that.
I do like the band, though. I thought that was... Yes.
Yeah, so the band won?
I'll go with the band,
1-0, 1-0, ladies and gentlemen. It's tough. It's tough at the top, Kyle, and we're playing speed iPod roulette. Here we go.
Okay.
My turn to go first, and we both still got a pass in hand. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh! The Kinks! So tired of waiting, tired of waiting for you. It's the Kinks and Tired of Waiting, and I'm going to stick with that. Kyle, beat that, buddy, and that is a strong hand.
It's a good one. I'm going to give this one a go.
Go on, then. Oh, okay, not bad. Okay, it's Kenny Rogers and the New Edition. Just checked in to check what condition my condition was in. You want to stick with it, Kyle?
I'm going to stick with that. Ian.
Wow, bold. Some may say foolish. Andrea, it's over to you.
Again, two very good artists.
Yep.
But again, another great iconic artist for me would be Kenny Rogers.
Better than the Kinks?
Yeah.
You're flipping nuts, woman. All right, I'll give it to you. We're playing speed iPod roulette. It's 1-1. We're down to the final round. We both have our passes. It's over to you, Kyle.
Okay, Ian, I'll give this one a go.
Go on, then. Isn't that funny? It's the Doors ripping off the Kinks with the awful. It's a rip-off of All Day and All of the Night. It's the same riff. It's the awful Doors with their awful song "Hello, I Love You." Okay, you want to stick with that, Kyle?
No, I can't think for a minute. I'm just putting it on spin. Is it all right?
You want to pass?
No, I didn't say that.
Well, are you going to pass or not?
No, I'm going to keep that.
You're going to keep it. Okay, I'm on shuffle, and you're going to regret that, buddy, as I play this.
Oh, no!
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. When Kyle finds himself in trouble, getting his ass whipped at iPod roulette, Andrea's gonna destroy him. Let it be. It's the Beatles. It's Let It Be. Andrea, come on now.
I'm sorry, Kyle, but it's got to be Let It Be.
Bye, Kyle.
No. That's fine.
Bye, Kyle. Andrea, you're an absolute star. Thank you very much indeed. We're gonna, if you stay on the line, we're going to send you a cheque for £1 million. Is that okay?
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you very much indeed. Get rid of her. Dispose of her body immediately. Richard's on the line. Yes, Richard.
Oh, hi, Ian.
Hello, mate. What you got for us?
Hi. You were talking about you wondering what the low rider, what's the advantage of low rider cycling?
Yeah, those bicycles where the people are basically lying on their back.
Well, the main reason for lying on your back is for aerodynamics. because when you're cycling,
yes,
that's why people crash down on racing bikes, is to get as low as possible.
But so you're saying it's for speed? Because if that was the case, why don't they use those bikes in the Tour de France?
But it's also for comfort as well.
Oh.
You can pretty much get. I mean, there are. Another advantage is that I don't know if you've heard of a velomobile. It's very similar to. I don't know the ones that you've seen have got fully enclosed bodies.
I've not seen the ones with fully enclosed bodies. No, I've seen. Sometimes they have a little back kind of canopy sort of over their head, but you can still see that there is a human being there.
All right. Well, if you Google, say something like Sinner velomobile, then you can see. You can cover your whole body.
It looks like, though, it looks kind of like the Sinclair C5.
Yeah, I suppose. Well, that's you can see why the C5 was designed like it was. For that reason.
Have you ever pedalled a C5?
I always want. To be honest, I was about the same age as you. And I was too young to remember. Well, I was too young to. I was, it came out when we were really young. So
I had to do some filming for some rubbish, the One Show or something, and it was at a museum. No, it was for I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter where it is, but it was at a museum. And they said, "Oh, do you want to come and have a look at all the stuff that we don't put on display because we haven't got the room for it? Do you want to come to the storeroom?" I said, "Yes, of course." And we walked through. And then the guide said, "Oh, you might like this." And there was this big sort of lump with a blanket. You know where this is going. There's a blanket over it. And he pulled up the blanket. There was a C5. And so I got in and had a little pedal around. The battery was long gone. But they're really heavy. No wonder they didn't take off, literally and metaphorically. They weigh a ton.
Oh, I mean, I'd be quite keen to use one with a fully working battery.
Hang on a second. You know what? Let's just see. Richard, let me have a little look. We're going to go onto eBay. Let's see if we can afford a Sinclair C5. Hang on a second. If they're less than 20 quid, I'm going to buy one, mate. Here we go. Flippin' heck! They're about 700 quid.
You can still get one on eBay.
Well, there's one on. Oh, hang on. There's one in Amersham for £227.99. Is it in working order? Conversion fitted to run from a standard car battery. Oh, that is tempting. My wife would go nuts if I turned up with one of those. It looks oh man, it looks brilliant.
I've got another sort of going back to a topic you had in your first week.
Yeah.
This is going back to more geeky radio.
Yeah, go on, man.
I know you're into that sort of talk.
Of course I am.
You're talking about. I can't remember what the word is. When somebody takes. When somebody's off sick, you're talking in the context of plays, school plays.
Oh yeah, the understudy.
Understudy, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's your understudy?
I don't know yet.
Because, if you go back into your history, the person who was, your principal understudy at LBC is also on your station. So
John Holmes.
Yeah.
John Holmes. I don't know, and we're going to find out on August the 30th because I booked the night off.
Well, that's quite a long. I know it's traditional when you start a new station not to take holidays for a long time, so we have to wait all the way till August to find out.
Is that a long time? I worried when I applied for the date off that it was going to be too soon, and they go, "Well, you can't have that. We've only just launched."
Well, I can't remember who said it. It might have been Nick Abbott. He says, you should never have holiday within the first 6 months because that's, as soon as you. That's when you can sort of...
Yeah, you can breathe a little bit. Listen, I've got a watertight contract for 2 years, so I'm all right. Dan Feet, nice to talk to you, buddy. Speak to you soon.
See you later.
Ta-ta, there we go. 0844 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Again, very random... I don't feel that we've started the show properly yet. I tell you what we'll do. We'll do some ads, and then we'll call Sweden. Evening, dear listener. Oh, you're back?
Sweden.
I'll dial it. Yeah, I'll dial it here. I can dial it here. I got it. I've got everything we need. I think I can do it. I may come a cropper.
I take it it's a 24-hour line.
Yeah, it's 24 hours. Here's the story here. Right, it's I've got page 24, I think, of the Mirror. It's in all the papers. No, hang on. What page is it? It's page 14 of the Mirror. And I had loads of people. Thank you to... I had about half a dozen people, including the excellent James Trosh, who's a brilliant young filmmaker. And my wife and my sister and loads of people got in touch. Like, you should call Sweden. And I was thinking, oh no, everyone else is going to do it. It might be boring. It's quite a dull country.
Well,
It's beautiful, though. Some of it's beautiful.
Didn't they give us ABBA?
Dial a Swede tourism drive. Sweden hopes to boost visits to the country via a new phone number, which allows callers to quiz randomly selected residents. Doesn't it sound exciting? The line had 3,125 users in its first 24 hours. Most were from Turkey. The call takers signed up via an app, and you can speak to one on the following number. So, I'm assuming I just typed. Here we go. 00. And we can say the number out loud because it's in the papers. 4677. If you phone up, do be nice to these people. We're going to be nice to these people. 17933336. Dial, and then that dial's there. That should ring. Let's have a little listen. There we go.
Hej. Det ser ut som att du ringer från ett svenskt nummer.
Yep.
The Swedish number är endast tillgängligt för utländska nummer.
Right.
Däremot ser vi gärna att du blir telefonambassadör för Sverige genom att tanka hem appen The Swedish number på App Store eller Google Play.
Okay.
Annars, dröj kvar så kopplas du till Svenska turistföreningens
It's quite a cold language, isn't it?
Yes, but...
It's ringing now.
Svenska turistföreningen.
Hello.
Welcome to the Swedish Tourist Association. A message in English will follow.
Oh.
Våra öppettider är helgfri måndag till fredag mellan klockan 9 till 17.
Yeah, it's a solid language, isn't it? It's not a sexy language.
www.svenskaturistföreningen.se kan du bli medlem och boka boende. Det kan vara
I bet we sound like this to Spanish people.
Well, maybe.
/sdfturist.se för avbokningar av onlinebokningar.
If this is just telling us that they've gone to bed, then...
För ditt samtal och välkommen åter.
In English.
Our phone hours are Monday to Friday between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m.
What? You lazy?
Apart from days before public holiday when we close at 1 p.m.
Right. There's a different number. There's a different number then, because this is not the number.
I'm not sure we can handle late night Sweden.
Let me go. Where is it? Let me find it, because maybe the paper got... Well, it says it's 24 hours. Let me have a little look. Hang on a minute. Here we go. I've been looking forward to this all day. Oh no, that's YouTube. That's John Motson football song. I don't want that.
No.
Here we go. Is that the same number that I've just dialed? Hang on. Where is the number? Oh, by the way, if you want to call us, 0844 499 1000 is the...
You don't have to be a Swede, but if you are, bonus points.
To honour the Swedish tourism campaign invites people to call a random Swede to honour the anniversary. There are no restrictions on what they talk about. It's like when Swedes travel the world, you don't know who they're going to talk to and what they're going to say, says the head of the Swedish Tourist Association, Magnus Ling. Talk about northern lights, meatballs, politics, skiing, it suggests. Love, hiking, feminism, snow, gay rights, parental leave, suicide rates, the Nobel Prize, darkness, fashion, anything. But
only between the hours of 9 and 5.
Where is the flipping number? Is that it? Hang on a minute. Is that the number we've just dialed? Yeah, is it? Oh, well, that's disappointing. You lazy so-and-sos. It says it's 24 hours. Oh, well, that's disappointing.
We've been let down by Sweden.
Sweden. Well, I think it would be fair to say that we are now officially at war with Sweden. This show is declaring war on Sweden because that says that it's 24 hours a day. It's the same number, 7717 93336. Well, Sweden, I'm afraid that's it. It's war.
That's definitely, I mean, if not war, it's definitely quite a serious international incident.
It says it. Switchboard supports incoming calls 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Oh, no, it don't. Well, there's an answer phone on 7 days a week.
Do you know what? We're going to call it again. This is the advert for it. Listen.
We're in Sweden.
Oh. This is the advert for it. I'm going to call it again. Right, because maybe if you wait...
Hello. Sweden speaking. Ja, hallå?
Ja, hallå, Sweden speaking!
Hej.
Hey.
Det ser ut som att du...
We're going to wait, because maybe it then goes on to
Sounded to me like that we were getting the brush off.
It did. Listen, here's the thing I've learned,
I've had
Catherine.
enough brush offs in
Here's
my
the thing
time.
I've learned. Before declaring war on a country, and I've declared war on many, many countries, before declaring war on a country, I want to make sure that I've got the facts right, because I don't want to send in the troops, and I've got sleeper cells all over the world. I don't want to send in the troops. That's it ringing to the other fella. I don't want to send in the troops without getting all the facts. It might be, this message might say the office is closed.
But I'm open.
But now I'm going to put you through to Hans. And then Hans go, hello, it's the Sweden talking to you. What would you like to know about the suicide rates in Sweden in the darkness? And the girl with the dragon tattoo? That's from Sweden.
Yeah.
Very, very dark. Very dark sexually, the Swedes. Very dark.
And very dark literally, because the sun don't come up, does
There's
it?
a lot of really good parental rights. The paternity leave is the same as you can split the
They get very down, though, don't they?
Get very down. The feminist movement is very, very strong in Sweden, which is excellent. Excellent.
That gets a double thumbs up from me.
5 p.m.
Here we go.
Apart from days before public holiday,
Okay.
we close at 1 p.m.
Here we go.
I like the sound of that.
Website www.svenskaturistföreningen.se.
Okay, where's the Swede?
You can apply for a membership and book accommodation. You can also send us an email.
I'll send you an email in a minute, fella, declaring war on your country.
CUR.
0844 499 1000, by the way, if you want to join me in war with Sweden.
Line bookings.
Here we go.
Please log in at the bottom of our webpage.
Here we go.
Thank you for calling.
Hello? And right, that's it.
He hung
it's
up.
war. It's war.
He hung
it's
up.
war. It's war with Sweden.
What do we need to do?
Well, we need to troops. We need to gather. This is what we're going to do. We're going to get war materials, weapons, all kinds of things. I don't really know, to be honest.
Right, war materials, I'm thinking Bovril. They always took Bovril, didn't they?
I didn't say Bovril. What are you talking about? They'd never seen a banana in the war.
But this is modern warfare, my friend. Let me remind you.
Nuclear.
Okay,
Modern
so
warfare is nuclear.
We've got Bovril and bananas.
Do any of our listeners, this is pushing it a little bit, right?
Bananas.
Do any of our listeners have the launch codes for Trident? It's going to be a stretch, but very rarely have I been let down by my callers. Very, very rarely. I'll tell you what we'll do. In fact, speaking of that, 0844 499 1000. Why don't we play the answer phone messages? We gave out the number for the answer phone in the podcast yesterday.
Yeah.
Loads of phone calls. And annoyingly, I've got my Skype account so that every time I get a message, I get ding, you got an email. And it basically, it's loads of messages and emails saying you got messages. Anyway,
right.
So these are the best. I say best.
The inconvenient calls.
These are the only. I don't even listen to the answer phone messages. I just record them onto a program and I edit and just put them all in. So I've got dozens that I've not played yet. Dozens. But these are today's answer phone messages.
Oh, hello there, Ian. It's Tony from Surrey. Sorry. Big thumbs up. I just wondered how far we got with the petition for hay fever. I remember a couple of years ago you asked us to call up and see if we were to make a petition against anything. My proposal was hay fever. I haven't heard from you since, mate. Alright, all the best. Ta-da.
I'm Petula Clark, and as you can hear, I'm out and about in my Sunbeam Horizon. And I don't know what now, put a Sunbeam Horizon in your life, or else.
Hello, this is a message for Mrs. Hartley Brewer. Mrs. Hartley Brewer, I'm pleased to tell you that your love eggs have hatched. So if you'd like to make an appointment to pick them up, that'd be great.
Hello, Ian. You're right. It's Ringo Starr again. I'm just ringing because I don't love. I felt like that was a bit much. I think it's all right, but I don't love it. And, that was it, really. All right, mate. Peace and love. Bye.
Birthday and family. No, Henley. Family and birthday. No, Henley. Henley. Come a show. Can you watch?
So, war is declared with Sweden. It's up to them to make peace with us. 0844 499 1000 if you're a Swede. Jamie, are you with me in this war?
No.
Sorry?
I just rang them up and got through.
You coward.
I rang them up and got through.
What do you mean? What, did you ring the number I dialed that ends 3336?
Well, I sent you a Twitter link to an article.
Right.
And in the article earlier on, the phone number was printed and you could just click on it and use it. And I rang it, and it said...
But what number was it?
Hold up, let me show... let me get it out my...
Get it out, Jamie. Get it out.
Getting it out right now.
You could be right, because there's only one person at a time, I think, they can only take one call at a time. So maybe...
There must be thousands of lines.
Well, no, there won't be thousands of lines. I'm getting other people saying it worked for them.
Yeah.
Are you what do they call it? A quisling? Are you a quisling?
What's a quisling?
It means you're on their side, I think. No, not a quisling. What do I mean? Not a quisling. I mean, a collaborator.
Coward.
You're a collaborator.
Oh, collaborator.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
You're a collaborator.
I like meatballs, but that's about as far as it goes.
There we go. Go on, what's the number?
Right, on my phone it says +46.
Yeah. 7717933336.
Between the 77 and the 179, there's a dash.
Oh, that doesn't make it... You can't dial a dash!
I don't... That's what it comes... When I click the link, that's what it's come up on my... I'll screenshot it and I'll send it to Twitter and show you.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, but that's not a number.
It got through.
Det ser ut som att du ringer från ett svenskt
does it get through to the... Did you listen to this woman?
tillgängligt för utländska nummer.
Did you get the recorded message when you called through?
No, not that. I got a message saying... welcome to Sweden. You will be connected to a random... And then I hung up because I didn't want to talk to anyone.
You wasted the opportunity! You totally wasted the opportunity. You bottled it. By the way, if you've ever hung up the phone because you were scared to talk to the person, 0844 499 1000.
Det ser ut som att du ringer från ett svenskt nummer.
Mate, this is... Seriously.
No, that's not it. That's not what I heard.
We're going to keep trying. I want to speak... I don't want to go and massacre all the people, but... it's looking very likely.
Sounds like you're quite eager.
Hey.
I am a little... yeah, Jamie, actually, yeah. In the spirit of honesty, yes, I am quite eager.
There's something bubbling under there and you need to get it out of your system and you're taking it out on the Swedes.
Oh, look, Darren Adam called Sweden the other day. I don't know if you've heard him. Wallpaper.
Oh, yeah.
Dearie me. Oh, well. All right, Jamie. Anything else?
Okay. No, just wanted to phone up and tell you were wrong for once.
Oh, Right, hang on a minute. Right, you're banned. He's banned. Well, no, he's banned for having that, for crying out loud. 0844 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to... I'll keep trying Sweden. Hello. Oh.
Hey.
No, you see, they're not having it. Sweden's not interested. Well, this is it war. What is it good for? Well, Edwin Starr was wrong when he said absolutely nothing. Because if I conquer Sweden, I'll give you all a bit of it. I will do that. I will give you all a little bit of Sweden. Hey, there's a brilliant picture in the papers of a UFO. Yeah, that's right, UFO. UFOs, Russ. You believe in UFOs?
There's got to be something out there, mate.
There has to be. And this is the thing. Ghosts, nonsense. Talking to the dead, seances, absolute rubbish. UFOs are a mathematical fact. They have to exist. The universe is so huge, so massive. What's bigger, a galaxy or a universe?
The universe.
The universe is everything, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
And so within the universe, there would be galaxies.
Many.
Right, so...
Infinite amounts.
Infinite amounts. So in that case, there have to be other life forms out there.
Most definitely.
Well,
I was ringing up with a bit of Sweden detail.
Oh, yeah, go on.
Well, if I was to mention the names Snufkin,
yes,
would that ring any bells?
No.
The antlion and the pig swine?
No.
Moomin Papa, Moomin Mama?
Oh, yeah, the Moomin Trolls, yes.
Yes. Well, I did a quick Google search because I wasn't 100% whether they were Swedish, but apparently the country of origin was Finland, but the language was Swedish.
Right.
So I think that counts.
Yeah, and Pippi Longstocking is Swedish.
Pippi Longstocking.
Do you remember Pippi Longstocking? Yeah, Pippi Long, she used to sleep in her bed upside down. She used to have her head under the duvet. Yeah.
They make some strange stuff, the Swedes.
Steady on, fella. I don't want to discuss your private stash of VHS videos. Okay. Hang on a second. What?
It's Finland. Moomins.
But they're very popular in Sweden.
Yeah, but
here's the thing. Hang on, Russ. Shut up. We're going to go from Russ to... Oh, Kath's gone. I need to talk to her. Kath, come in. We're going to go from Russ to Gatford, guys. It's going to be a dry sandwich. Sorry, Gatford. Maybe it's because if... now, I can't... Can we use your phone to call Sweden?
No.
Why? Why?
Because I pay for it.
Oh, well, I can't use my phone because I'm using it for the guys watching us online. It may... I bet...
All right.
I bet if we were to dial from a phone that wasn't withholding its number on here, that it would work. I've just got a feeling. A feeling deep inside. Oh, yeah. Let's just try it and then we'll hang up and then we'll come up with an...
Promise, you won't be on for ages.
I promise I will hang up and we'll come up...
I'm skint.
I don't matter. I promise we'll hang up and we'll come up with an alternative plan then.
Promise.
I promise, yes.
Honest.
Just go and get your phone. Go and get your phone. We're going to make this work, Russ. I promise we're going to make it work.
I hope Kath isn't on pay-as-you-go.
Oh, hang on a minute. Well, there might be another number. I really want to talk to the Swedes. Anyway, Russ, what you got?
Oh, just bringing it with a bit of Swedish detail, you know.
Oh, okay.
Friends from Sweden.
All right, so I'm going to cut you off, Russ, because I need to try another number. Is that okay? All right. Gatford, you there?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to try another number.
Do you dial 9 for an outside line?
Not from here, but from the office, yes, we do. Let me just try this number first, Kath, and then we'll try your phone.
Because if you dial 6, it doesn't come up as an unknown number.
What on earth are you talking about?
No,
don't talk. Hang on, folks. There's a lot of 8s and 9s in this, and it's very confusing.
I'll let you concentrate.
Now, I've got no idea what this number is. This could just be. This could be Lee's dishing me up here. Dial number not found. 0044 203.
Hang on.
What?
44 is England.
UK. Yeah, no, it's okay. So we're going to get rid of the 44 because he reckons this number will work. Oh, this system is so boring.
I think you're being stitched up here.
Well, we might be phoning up some bloke. In which case, we'll talk to some bloke. Here we go. Shh. This might work.
Hej. Det ser ut som att du ringer från ett svenskt nummer. The Swedish number är endast tillgängligt för utländska nummer. Däremot ser vi gärna att du blir telefonambassadör
It's the same, right? It's the same.
Genom att tanka hem appen The Swedish number på app.
So they think we're calling from a Swedish number because it's withheld. Give me your phone. I'm going to dial this 0203 number. Here we go.
Don't look at the pictures.
I'm not looking at the pictures. Oh, blimey. Do you want to borrow my razor? Right. So I'm going to try this number. Okay, so the number I'm dialing is 0203 808. So this is like an English number.
Oh, blimey.
That's the one. This is the one I've just dialed. I'm going to do this. Put it on speaker. Here we go. Bish, bash, bosh. We're going to speak to a Swede. Here we go.
Calling Sweden.
Yes, we're through.
You will soon be connected to a random Swede
We're through.
somewhere in Sweden.
We're through.
This call may be recorded.
It's going to cost me a fortune.
But Sweden is asleep right now, so you might end up in someone's voicemail.
Well, if we're in their voicemail, we'll declare war. Here we go. This is exciting.
Are they going to have my number?
No. Well, yes.
Hello?
Hello, is that Sweden?
Hello? Yes, this is from Sweden. Where are you from?
Hello, Sweden. This is London. We are live on Talk Radio. How's Sweden going?
It's very, very good, actually.
My name is Ian. What's your name?
My name is Vincent.
Vincent. Hey, man. Nice to talk to you, Vincent. Whereabouts in Sweden are you from?
Nice to talk to you, too. One more time?
Whereabouts in Sweden are you from?
I'm from the capital city, Stockholm.
Stockholm. I've been to Stockholm. It's very nice.
Yeah, it's very, very nice. Where are you from?
Well, I'm from London.
London?
Yes.
Okay.
Have you been to London?
I've never been to London, actually, but I want to go there.
Well, you should come to London, man. It's nice. I'm glad you answered.
Yeah.
We've tried to call a couple of times and you didn't answer. We were very close to declaring war on Sweden.
But now we've answered.
Well, hopefully there will be peace amongst our nations. Why are you doing this, Vincent? What is this?
I've been busy. I'm driving my car.
Are you allowed to drive and talk on your mobile phone in Sweden?
Yes, you are.
Really?
No, not really, but you used to be.
Oh.
But in 2013 they changed the law, so now it's against the law. But no one. It's like it's a law, but it's not enforced.
Okay. Which other laws are not enforced in your country? It sounds like a groovy place, man.
It's like no, it's only that one, I think. Like minor laws.
So basically, we phoned up to speak to a Swedish ambassador, and you're a criminal.
Yeah, that's true.
I've got a couple of Swedish phrases that my listeners have given me. Can I try them?
Yeah, I can see if I understand what you're saying.
Packa pappas kapsik.
One more time.
I hope these aren't rude. I apologise if they are, Vincent. Packa.
One more time. I want.
Packa pappas kapsik.
How about packa pappas kapsik?
That's what I said.
Har ni hört det förut? Do you know what that means?
I don't know what it means, but your lady friend is laughing. Is it rude?
No, it's not rude at all. It's like it's how say man, wordplay.
So I'm.
Vad fan, hur fan ska man säga? Packa pappas kapsik.
Yes, what I said.
Packing my father's bag.
Yeah, this is it. Okay, here's one. I can't read my writing. Share a noun.
One more time.
Share a noun.
Shara vadå? What?
Share a noun.
Can you spell it for me, please?
Well, no, because I've written it down phonetically. Go on, what's she saying? Let me speak to her. She sounds nice.
Okay, har vi pratat med dig? She's coming now.
Is she? Well, when she's finished.
Hello?
Hello, who's that? What's your name?
My name is Tanya.
Tanya?
What's your name?
My name is Ian. You're live on radio in England.
What?
You are live on the radio in England.
Am I live?
Famous celebrity in England. Very famous.
Hey, hello. Hello?
Who's this?
It's a new guy. Hello.
Hello, new guy. What's your name?
Hey, in my radio.
You're on the radio now as well, yes.
Hey, listen. What channel?
We're on Talk. Oh, you can listen to us. Are you near a computer, even though you're driving?
Hey, no, we parked. Can you check on your iPhone?
You didn't park. That's a lie. Right. If you go to talkradio.co.uk.
Talkradio.co.uk.
.co.uk. We're .co.uk. You're on that radio station now.
Oh, are you kidding me? How many people are listening to me? Hello, hey, London, how are you, blood?
It's not just London, it's the whole of the country listening. Literally about 27 people.
27 people.
It's the biggest late night phone-in that's not about sport.
Yeah, click the button. Okay, we are on the... Oh my God, you phoned me this.
That's probably swearing.
Oh, shit, I'm on the radio.
Yes, you are on the radio. Watch your mouth, you potty mouth Swede.
Listen. How is it in London?
It's dark. It's not. What time is it there? It must be like 2 o'clock in the morning.
No, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. No, night.
And what are you off to? From what I know about Swedes, you're either off to an orgy or you've got a body in the back of the car that you're about to bury.
No, yes, both. If you're a gangster, you have the body, but if you're like me, you have the second option.
How many phone calls have you had today?
someone from Kenya.
From Kenya?
Yes.
Wowzers. Listen, you've been such good sports and I've missed loads of breaks, so I'm going to get told off, but it doesn't matter. Give me 3 reasons why we should all come and visit Sweden.
First of all, the girls.
The girls, yeah.
The girls.
Yeah, beautiful. Yes. They're quite feisty. The women are quite feisty, though, in Sweden.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Reason number 2?
Beer. A lot of beer.
A lot of beer. Girls and beer. Okay, yes. Great ambassador for the country, yes.
And listen to me, the last one, football. Soccer.
Oh, God. Oh, you're joking. It sounded quite good. It sounded quite good up until then.
Don't you like football?
No, it's boring.
You're from England and you don't like...
Hey, listen, guys, you've been really good sports. I really appreciate your time. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy your orgy and your burying.
Yes, thank you very much. And greet all my fans in the UK.
Pack up Papa's capsic. Good night. Bye-bye.
Okay, follow me on Instagram. Benigno Junior. Thank you.
Oh, man. What good sports. What good sports. Apologies. I totally missed an ad break, and I do apologise for that. We'll squeeze it in later. Don't worry. What nice people. Your phone bill.
Yeah.
Really sorry about that, but it was worth it. It was good radio. Gatford?
Yeah?
We're out of time, buddy.
Just very quick.
There we go. 0844 499. What lovely people. They're the ambassadors for the country of Sweden.
Talk Radio.
Oh, man, I thoroughly enjoyed that. We spoke to 3 Swedes breaking the law, and they're off to bury a body and then go to an orgy. How awesome is that? I've just tweeted the number at Iain Lee if you want to give them a call. Be nice. Be nice. They were really nice people. Right, we'll take calls straight to air after midnight. 0844 499 1000. This is Iain Lee. This is Talk Radio, and this is the news. Okay. That was fun. A little bit of business. There were 2 swear words in that, apparently. I missed the first one. If you were listening on Periscope, you would have heard the first one. So apologies to all the people on Periscope who heard the first swear word. And if you were listening elsewhere, you might have heard the second one. He was very excited and surprised to find himself on the radio. So a swear word may have slipped out. Now listen, I know you're a grown-up adult audience, and that kind of language is, we know that it's everyday language, and it's all fine. But some of you may have been offended. So it is my duty to apologise to you. And of course, we never intend to offend with stuff like that on the radio. There we go. I hope you're all happy now. Thank you very much indeed. And the bloke was genuinely surprised that he was on the radio. He thought it was a wind-up. So I think we can allow him a little bit. But if you're offended, then I apologise. 0844 499 1000. The way this bit of the show is working at the moment, but it won't stay like this forever, is you call up and... there is... OK, that's interesting to know. Thank you. You call up and I touch the screen and go, line 1, you're on the wireless. You're on the air.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the air. Turn the radio off.
Pardon?
Turn your radio off. You're on the air.
Okay, turn the radio off. Okay.
Yep, and then talk.
Hi?
Hello there.
Yeah.
I get the feeling that this is... I'm now the Swedish guy, and this is someone phoning up to see whether the number actually works. Oh, it's not a great line. And they're gone. Now I know what that Swedish guy felt like. I was close to swearing. So, let's try line 2. You're on the wireless. Yes, line 2.
I just wanted to contribute to the topic about if you've ever called someone up but been too scared to talk to them.
Yeah. Thank you very much indeed. Well played, sir. Well played. We'll give you that. 0844 499 1000. So this does work. You call up and I touch the screen and go, line 2, you're on the wireless.
Did you just apologise, Seb, by the way? Did you just apologise for offending people?
Yes, yes, I did.
Well, okay. I'd just like to apologise because I've got a dirty...
Thank you very much indeed for crying out loud. What's this? This looks interesting. Line 2, you're on the wireless?
One of the biggest issues is the misuse of disused tissues.
Thanks very much indeed. And that's kind of what the last hour is like. Oh, there's another one. Let's try this one. Line 2, you're on the wireless. Sorry?
Yoo-hoo!
Yoo-hoo? Turn the radio off again. I told you this last time.
We need to turn off the radio. Yeah.
Right, but why are you... so you're pretending to be Swedish, yeah?
I am Swedish.
Okay, what's your name? Listen, I'm going to play, but you've got to turn the radio off, otherwise it gets very confusing.
Sorry. My family is just... your family.
Your family?
Yoo-hoo! We love you.
We love you too. We love you too. Whereabouts are you driving from, and where are you driving to?
We are on the ferry to go to Copenhagen.
Why are you going to Copenhagen? From where?
From Dover.
From Dover. So you're Swedish, but you live in England?
No, we live in Sweden.
Okay, so what were you doing in Dover? That's in England.
We're on holiday.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, well, thanks for calling.
Bye!
Bye. Let's go to line 6. 6, you're on the wireless.
I've got my Morim dog in the goal. I've got my big fat Morim dog in the goal. Morim dog, Morim dog, Morim dog.
Well, that made him happy. Oh, hang on, I can't get a breather here. Hang on a second. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Ian, I can't believe Triple M is back.
It's not.
Well, what's this then?
I'm just taking calls straight to air.
Oh, excellent.
Thanks for calling. Right. 0844 499 1000. Calls cost 7p a minute, plus your providers. Access charge, a bit more for mobile. You can follow me at Twitter at Iain Lee. So, anyway, this is the point I was trying to get to. Space station's close encounter with UFO. And why did NASA cut the live video feed as mysterious object vanished? This is now we're into the serious shiz. It looks like the International Space Station astronauts are not alone up there, if this mysterious object hurtling past is anything to go by. There's definitely life on other planets. There has to be. It's a mathematical, scientific... Oh, what's going on with the phones tonight? Yes, line 2.
Hello, is that the wild man of late night radio?
I did not ask. In fact, I asked them to remove...
Hey, Ian, what's all this wild man nonsense?
I don't know. I asked them to get rid of the wild man nonsense. Denny, the boss, went, oh, yeah. Oh, no worries, guys. We'll get... Oh, yeah. Kushti. We'll get rid of it. And it's still there.
So, what's the wildest thing you've ever done, then?
I did a poo on a cat.
That's pretty wild.
It's not bad, is it? It's not bad. Let's go to line 2. 2, you're on the wireless.
Oh, hello, it's George.
Topical.
I'd just like to say, Jeffrey's let us stay up tonight. I like listening to Ian Dale.
Thank you very much indeed. Okay. Topical. You don't know who that was an impression of, do you, Ed? You don't know?
I have no idea.
Okay, good. It's a TV programme for kids from the 70s and 80s.
Yeah, I'm too young for that, sorry.
Get lost. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Hello? Hello, Ian. I just want to call in, mate, because I've got something on my chest.
Okay. I'm going to hover over the dump button, but go on.
No. I've not got anything dirty on my chest,
Okay.
feces.
Yeah, okay, yes, great. So what have you got on your chest?
I wasn't going to swear, Ian. I'm not a swearer, mate.
Right.
It's these kids these days, they've got no graft. They've got no graft, Ian. You know what I'm saying?
I don't actually know what you're saying, because I think a lot of the young people are excellent workers. They're determined. They want the best for themselves and their families.
No, Ian. Back in my day, I was down there in the pits, in the kiln, making all the pottery. I made your cup and saucer. Your little Talk Sport mug you've got by, I made that for you.
Right.
I was there in the kiln, red hot, sweating blood and tears, and these days, they're going, we haven't got an app for it.
We haven't got an app. You're right.
We need an app to make pottery now, don't we?
I've pocket deleted an app from my phone, right? And I don't know which one. I don't have many apps on my phone at all, right? There's only about half a dozen I use. And I've pocket deleted one by accident. And I only know this because every time I go to hit WhatsApp, it's in a different place. It's moved along one. But I've no idea what the app is that I've deleted.
Well, I mean, it's no good telling me, to be honest.
Thank you for that call. We need an app to let us know what apps we've deleted. But then when that app's deleted, we're all screwed. Line 2, you're on the wireless. Thanks very much indeed, Mum. Right, 0844 499 1000. Yes, line 6.
Hi, Ian.
Hey, Emma, how you doing?
Okay.
Yeah?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Just, I'm really tired.
Yeah.
And these antidepressants are doing my head in.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you've only been on them for a few days, haven't you?
Since, Monday.
Yeah, it takes about a month, generally. I'm not giving you medical advice, I'm not a doctor, but from my experience, it takes about a month to kind of settle in. I've been on these new ones for about 9 days, and I'm all over the place. I'm sleeping a lot, and then I was kind of up and bouncing off the walls the other day. It's a tough one. Stick with it, and if you've got any, if you're concerned about it, always speak to your doctor.
Yeah, well, I know. It's just that it's going to take time, but, I just feel like, I don't know, I don't feel like what happened last week.
Yeah.
But I just feel so numb, and I just got to watch this weekend because I'm off work.
Yep.
So I've got to watch that.
Yeah, you've got to be careful.
And I've got to go out and do stuff instead of actually...
Well, if that's what you need to do to occupy yourself, I find that often my own company is the worst company because on my own I'm quite dangerous in terms of where the thoughts tend to go. But then again, do what you need to do, but also be aware that you're tired and that you're emotionally tired, and that you might need to rest a bit.
I know, because I have noticed that on average I only have about 4 hours sleep.
Yeah.
And one time last week was only an hour sleep. But now since I've been on the tablets, I've been sleeping about 8 hours.
Yeah. I'm having a similar. I'm sleeping for about 12 hours on these ones. Flipping heck.
I mean, like, I got home from work today at my second job, and I was in bed for 6:30, and I didn't wake up till about.
But then that's 9. Good. That's what your body needs to do. So go with it. Don't fight that. Is my suggestion.
But I've been talking to Gary as well. You know, 90s Gary.
Oh, 90s Gary. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I got him on Facebook, and now I've got his phone number, and we've been talking, and it's really nice.
Well, good. That's good. That's what a lot of my depression is based around my loneliness and my fear. And you know what? I can be sat in a room of 100 people and still feel incredibly lonely. And it's good that you've found someone that you can have a chat with, and that's excellent.
Well, I just want to say thank you, because you really did help me last week, and I know it's going to take time, but I just feel like that I'm going to have to be strong again and not be weak.
Well, it's not weak. I wouldn't. Weak is a powerful word, which I think when it comes to mental illness, which is what you've got, and I know you've got loads of things that have happened and are happening. But weakness is, you wouldn't say to someone who had cancer that they were weak for having cancer, would you? And the same applies to someone who's depressed or suicidal or anxious or paranoid or agoraphobic. It's not a weakness; it's an illness. And luckily, there are various treatments that can help us not get cured, but help us on the way to getting better. You're ill, Emma. That's all it is.
Yeah, I know, but even now in stigma, I mean, I had to tell people, like my bosses at work, why I was in hospital.
Yep.
And I told them why, but basically they said that it happened a long time ago. You've got to get on with it and stop looking in the past and stuff. Which sort of they're all right, but they don't understand that, like,
Yeah.
because I put a smiley face on at work.
Yeah.
They couldn't understand how come I was that bad.
Yeah. No, of course not.
Because it was like, but you were laughing and joking and everything. And I went, because I don't want people to find out. But they were like, as soon as I said it was about my mental illness, they just frowned on it.
Yeah.
So I will never, ever talk about it at work ever again.
Well, maybe they're not the right... If that's what they think, maybe they're not the right people for you to talk to it about, because some people don't get it. Some people don't get that, but again, all I can do is talk about my experience, Emma, and hope that it gives some clarity on yours. But there have been times when I have done this show and I've driven home in tears because I feel like, I feel worthless and less than, and not because I thought the show was bad, but because I'm finding life very hard work at the moment.
I know, and I feel sorry, and like you, I know how hard it is, and I just feel like we'll get there, mate. We'll get there.
We have to believe that, otherwise, we know what the other option is, and I don't fancy that at the moment.
No, I mean, I don't want that now.
No.
And I had talked to my mum and dad as well, not exactly how much I was feeling.
Yeah.
But Mum and Dad don't know anything what's happened to me. And obviously you know what's happened to me.
Yep.
But, like, it was so hard. But I couldn't tell my Mum and Dad anymore.
No.
They know that I'm on antidepressants.
That's a start.
But, like, they just went on to a tantrum. And, like, my dad was saying, you've got 2 jobs. You've got a mortgage. In 2 years, your mortgage is finished. You own your own place. You've got friends at church. You've got all these people. But I went, Dad, I'm still depressed. It's like he didn't understand what I was going through.
Well, unless people have been through it, they don't get it. Emma, listen, are you going to be all right tonight?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
All right. All right. Listen, let's speak.
I just want to say thanks.
You're very, very welcome. You don't need to, but I appreciate it. Thank you, Em. Let's speak next week, yeah?
Yeah.
Take care.
All right, then.
See you later on. Bye-bye. I tell you what, enough been busy today on the old phones. Enough been busy, isn't it? We may God bless you and thank you. And I'm enjoying the fact that we've just started to get yesterday. You've noticed this, we just started to get yesterday with the Australians and with those Swedes on the ferry, people that don't know me, and they've just found the station by accident, or they've just found the number, or they've seen a tweet or a periscope or something, and they're calling in to see if it works, to see if they can really just get straight on the air. Because no one does this. No one does this in the UK anymore. People have done it in the past. Tommy Boyd was the master at it, and I did it years ago on various stations, and Clive Bull used to do it on LBC. But no one does it now. I don't think. I could be wrong. Someone tell me if I'm wrong. No one. All of the radio phone-in shows, not necessarily at Talk Radio, but certainly at LBC and the BBC, they're really heavily screened. And it's what do you want to say to the presenter? Okay, well we may call you back. And I like the fact my first instruction whenever I work with a new presenter, a new producer, a new tech op or whatever, is if they normally wouldn't get on the air, put them on the air, please. Because those are the people I want to talk to, the fringes, the fringes.
It makes interesting conversation as well.
Sometimes. And sometimes it doesn't, and that's great. I really love things. One of my favourite comedians is a bloke called Daft Limmy. And he's coming on in June. He's a Scottish fella. And I only just discovered him recently. His TV series was a few years ago. I only just discovered him. It was one of those evenings when you're at home, when you think, I'm going to watch something on Netflix I've never seen before. And I watched his show, and I was hooked, right? And he's quite hit and miss. The hits, though, are flipping brilliant. And and the misses make the hits seem braver. The fact that he's prepared to put stuff out there. I don't know. I always struggle to explain that point, and I come across sounding
like the whole thing, you've got to be willing to take a risk.
Yeah. I like that. My favourite comedians take risks. Limmy, Kids in the Hall, which is a series I love, but there are some truly awful sketches on there where I can see what they were trying to do and they didn't work. Well done for trying. Monty Python is hit and miss. The TV series. There are some sketches that are tedious, but well done for having a pop and having a try. 0844 499 1000. It really does work, line one. You're on the wireless. It's the Swedes again. Please turn your flipping radio off. What don't you understand about that?
Radio off. Radio off. There we go. There we go, Iain Lee.
There we go. And now you sound like you're Nigerian. What the hell is going on?
I'm not Nigerian. I'm Swedish.
Okay. And what's your name, Swede?
Olaf.
Olaf, say hello to line 2.
Hi, line 2.
Line 2?
Yeah.
Oh, they seem to have disappeared. That's a shame. And where have you got line 2? Are you there? Oh, they've gone as well. I don't know what happened there. 2 tips. You can phone up and do anything. You can play a song down there. You can sing a song. You can play a tape. You can a tape. You can go back into the 90s and play. I have got a lovely set of nads. I'm going to bring you a picture of my nads in tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to bring you a picture of my nads in. They are when I first got proper telly money, got some proper money, I went and got the best set of nads I could find. Seriously, they're fantastic. It's the CD player. It's a stereo stacking system.
Oh, okay, all right. Got to make it confusing.
CD player, which is now getting, it's 15 years old now, and the CD player, genuinely, sometimes to get it work, I've got to hit it. The CD will just dun, 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 dun. I don't know what that song is, but I got tape to tape. Oh, I love it. I love putting a cassette in. And I love it. It's auto reverse. So if the tape, you've got a C90, that's 90 minutes of music, Id, without having to get up and turn it over. Turns it over automatically.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
I feel good. I feel bad. I feel happy. I feel sad. Am I in love? I must be in love. I feel rich.
La la la.
I feel poor.
La la la.
I'm in doubt.
La la
I feel sure.
La la
Am
la.
I in love? I must be in love.
I haven't got all my songs on my computer, which is a shame because I could have segued neatly into that, and we would have heard him singing, and then it would have gone like this. Boom.
Nasty had written and published a best-selling book, Out of Me Head.
Hang on a second, here we go. This. Boom.
I feel good. I feel bad.
I feel happy. I feel sad. Am I in love? I must be in love.
I feel rich.
Ooh la la la.
I feel cool.
Ooh la la la.
I'm in doubt.
Ooh la la la.
I feel sure.
Ooh la la. Am I in love? I must be in love. It's the Ruttles, who are the spoof of the Beatles, and they are absolutely wonderful. Yes, line 2.
Hey, Ian, I'm on Periscope.
Hello, Periscope Dave. I'm going to call you, even though I've got no idea if your name is Dave.
No, it's not Dave.
Never mind.
It's been cutting out a bit on the Periscope tonight. You need to add a data bolt-on or something.
A data bolt-on. I don't listen. The Periscope thing is nothing to do with talk. It's just me that does it, and it's my mobile phone, and it's on my tripod. And if it don't work, tough.
Oh no, I love it. I've been watching it all week on the Periscope.
How long do you watch for, and why do you watch it?
All the show since Monday. I've watched every one.
All of it. All 3 hours of it.
Yeah.
Why? Because, I for those who don't know, it's this thing where you can, I've got my mobile phone up and because of it, you can watch the studio and people are talking to each other. And during the breaks, I try and answer questions on the Periscope. I should have said that earlier on. That might have got a few. I go and you can ask me questions and I'll talk and I'll explain what's going on and how I think the show is going. But why do you watch it? For me, radio is very much an audio experience. It's best experience either driving along or in the dark with a pair of headphones on. Ooh, that's what I want, a pair of headphones in the dark.
Well, it started with Down the Rabbit Hole, when you did the Periscope on that.
Best radio show I've ever done. We'll get that good here. I promise. Trust me, we'll get as good as Down the Rabbit Hole. That's the ambition.
And I never knew what radio broadcasting was all about. You know, you obviously hear the links and the news and all that. You don't get them on the podcast. No. That's where I used to listen.
Yeah.
I still get the podcast.
Good,
obviously.
Thank you very much indeed. That helps, yes.
But it's the behind-the-scenes stuff when you're talking, aside to the camera. It's brilliant.
Well, I'll do more of that. I'll try and do more of that as it goes on. I'm glad you found it. Thank you very much.
No worries.
Cheers, mate. There we go. Let's take... The phones are crazy tonight. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
You're in me, I'm back.
Oh, for crying out loud. I mean, line 5, you're on the wireless. What's this? Oh! I got this.
Ian Lee. Ian Lee. Ian Lee. He's Ian Lee.
Oh, if you'd have kept on longer, I need to get quicker with this computer because I was going to mix straight into the song there. Call back and do that again because I've got that song on my computer and I can do something swish.
Prepare to retune your radio to a frequency which exists only in the wildest extremes of your imagination. The Unexplained with Howard Hughes on Talk Radio.
This week, the scientists who say they can predict what will happen in the future based on what happened in the past.
This is heavy duty, Doc. This is great.
Plus, I'll be joined again by top ghost investigator Tricia Robertson. It's ancient prophecies, angry poltergeists, and all things paranormal.
Who you gonna call? The Unexplained with Howard Hughes. Tomorrow night from 10, Earth time, on Talk Radio.
The radio show for people who know the best part of the day is the night.
Late Night Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
This is a Swedish band doing this. The Hazy Osterwald Jet Set. I think they're Swedish. Swinging London. It's a Swedish theme show. By the way, Howard Hughes, 10 o'clock on a Sunday night. It's a cracking show. Are we all meeting up on Twitter at Iain Lee, hashtag Bullshine? Is that what we're doing? That's what we did last week. It was a lot of fun. Hashtag Bullshine, 10 o'clock, Sunday night. Follow me at Iain Lee and we'll all have a little chitty chat and we'll listen to Howard Hughes as a communal thing. I might Periscope, but I probably won't. Let's see. Meanwhile, back to this show. Iain Lee, Talk Radio, 0844 499 1000. Calls cost 7 pence a minute, plus your provider's access charge. Let's go to line 2. 2, you're on the wireless.
You just cost me an extra 7 pence keeping me on hold with that blooming drumming antics of yours.
Exactly. That's my pension.
Oh, right, okay.
Well, now you've just cost yourself...
James Well, show on TalkSport Radio.
This is an old one.
Call James Well, show on TalkSport Radio. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. On medium wave. On medium wave. On medium wave. On medium wave. Oh, James Well, show on TalkSport Radio. James Well.
Yeah, except he doesn't work on TalkSport Radio. He hasn't done for a very, 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 very long time. Line 2. Oh, line 2, yes?
Tommy?
Yeah, you're on the air, yeah.
Oh, hi, Ian.
Hello, mate.
I just thought I'd give you some feedback since you've just started this show.
Yeah, go on.
Quite enjoying it. Yeah, well, it's all good, apart from I don't like the annoying voiceover man, lady.
Which voiceover man?
Well, it does we have ways of making you talk from the...
Yeah, don't worry about that.
But that's recycled that, have they? From
but I don't know. I don't pay too much attention to that. That's the branding of the station, and that's what they chose to do, and I'm happy with that. I don't like the wild man thing, but I'm not that bothered about that. As long as the meat in between the voiceover man sandwich is.
I enjoyed the Swedish call. That That was very funny.
A little bit raunchy, wasn't it? A little bit blue. Something for the dads.
Raunchy, yeah.
But I appreciate the feedback. But hey, listen, if that's the only problem you've got with it, then that's not bad going, is it?
Well, yeah, that's very true.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah, lovely.
All right, cheers, mate. Thank you for that.
Cheers.
All feedback is appreciated. All constructive criticism is appreciated. God, the phones have been non-stop tonight in this bit. Yes, line 6.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, 90s. How you doing, fella?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm hungry and I'm tired, but apart from that, I'm good. Actually, I'm really good. What you got for us?
You were talking that you didn't get Periscope.
The what? Sorry.
You didn't understand Periscope?
I don't really get it, and I've only it's only doing it this week, and the fact that we got one caller who had never heard of the show and had discovered the show and talk radio via Periscope, that I thought, oh, okay, right, well then there's something in it, but I don't really get it, no.
Well, I've noticed quite a few people walking into this broadcast tonight, having found it for the first time.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Beautiful. Then it works. If people are discovering the station and are discovering my show, and then they might go on and listen to something else because of it, beautiful. Then I'm happy to set up a little tripod in the corner of the studio. I'm just aware that it's not a particularly great shot, really. You don't get to see a lot of what presenting a radio show is not a particularly physically expressive medium.
But it's interesting to look into to watching the studio while you're doing the show, to be honest. It's a really good insight.
Into what, though? Into a bloke, a bit of a has-been, who's putting on weight and getting grey and old, just sitting in a swivel chair. That's what it is.
You're used to being inside a studio.
I suppose so.
Aren't you, see?
Yeah, I suppose so. You're right. And Kath made this point the other day when we finished the show, that actually there is it's a bit of a novelty for people to see what goes on.
It certainly is.
Nice one. All right, Gary.
All right, thanks a lot, mate.
Cheers, Liz. Ta-ta. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
It's the Pooh Man.
Oh, God. You don't have to call in.
I was hoping you could help me, mate.
With what?
Well, I'm looking for a young woman that broke my heart.
Okay.
She had a passionate night in East Ham together a while back. She's gone without a trace. Her name was Verinda Durham.
Hello, she's here. Hello. Line 2, did you have a passionate night with the Pooh Man?
In the time, la 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 la. In the time,
what?
La 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 la. In the time, la 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 la. In the time.
You bottled it straight away. That was rubbish. That was rubbish. They bottled it. They lasted about 20 seconds.
That sounded way too feminine to be her, actually.
I would have kept that up until... If they could have kept that up till 1 o'clock, that would have been the rest of the show. The last 25 minutes of the show could have been that, but they blew it. They blew it. Well, I hope you find love. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello, mate.
You're all right. It's been a show tonight, hasn't it?
It's been a show, yeah.
Yeah, I sort of feel drained.
You haven't got to live through it, though. I genuinely, I sometimes think that I put too much of myself in this show because I'm living every moment. The conversation with Seb in the first part of the show, I thought made great radio. I found it very stressful. And my heart sank when I realised I'd missed an F-bomb during the Swedes. Luckily, Id was up to speed and he heard it and he pressed the dump button.
He's good, isn't he? He's good. I remember in the first week I called in and he forgot to ring me back, but since then he's been on the money.
Well, I mean, that is still unforgivable, and I still give him 5 lashes after every show because of that. Well,
he's all right. Well, I just want to sort of drag the show back a couple hours.
Yeah, go on.
Because obviously we're talking about the prostitutes. Well, I had one earlier, so I thought I could sort of tell you what she was wearing and compare it to those in the newspapers.
I think we'll be all right, but I appreciate that. Line 6, you're on the wireless. Hello. You've gone. Let's try this one. Line 2, you're on the wireless?
Hello, Ian. I've called in to give you some feedback.
Yep, thank you. Yeah, hey. Yeah. Yeah. Here you go, Id. You're like this. Technical. Don't tell him, Catherine. You can come and sit there if you want, Kath. What is... All right, go. Do you know what the real name for feedback is?
You know what? I have no idea.
Yeah. Feedback's like the colloquial. The Larson effect.
The Larson effect?
The Larson effect, named after a Swedish scientist.
It's a very Swedish show.
This is something's going on. I pray that something bad doesn't happen in Sweden because all the stars are aligning. Yeah, named after a Swedish scientist. I don't know, Friedrich Larson. I don't know what his first name is, and so that's called. No, he discovered.
Did he just put the phone next to a speaker one day and thought, "Oh, this is my effect"?
He was jamming on the guitar, and then as he turned to his Marshall stack, it started making the Larson effect. Yes, line 2, you're on the wireless.
Rocky.
Now we got ourselves a show.
Rocky.
Now we got ourselves a show.
Rocky.
Let's see what we're going to do is we're going to take a break and let's see if the Rocky guy can keep this up all the way through the break. Let's have a break.
Across
Late night, Iain Lee on Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
Rocky.
Okay, well, we've got someone doing the Rocky chant for the end of towards the end of the show. Let's see if they can keep it up. You can still call in though. 0844 499 1000. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Oh, hello, Ian. Can we talk about milk?
Of course we can.
Okay. Oh, I like all dairy products, but I really like milk.
You sound like John Peel.
John Peel? No, my name's I'm not sure what my name is, but it's not John Peel.
Milky. Say and that was say something John Peel would say. Make up a silly band's name.
The Milky and the Wave.
There we go. Say that was the Milky and the Wave, and we'll have more of them next week. But now here comes some Dub Scabbarara. Thank you very much indeed. 0844 499 1000. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
All right. Now you're actually getting paid for this programme.
Yes, Dennis! Yes, I am!
Well, save some of that money then. Don't forget, end of May.
Mate, you're not going to make it. What date's the birthday, Dennis?
29th of May. I shall be there.
29th of May. I'm looking forward to getting that tenner in the post, buddy, from whoever is the executor of your will.
You're joking.
Thank you, Dennis.
There's nothing in my will to get. There's no money left for the will.
I want that tenner, buddy. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Good morning, Sunshine. How are you?
I'm all right, thank you. How you doing?
I'm not bad. I've been on Periscope for the first time tonight, and everyone's been encouraging me to ring in.
Oh, well, there you go. I've just been given a late night cup of Red Bush tea. This is beautiful.
Tea's grim.
Sorry?
Tea's grim.
Tea? Well, this is Red Bush tea. I'm off the caffeine. I'm off the caffeine now for nearly 2 weeks.
Good for you.
Can we just check on the Rocky chant and see how the Rocky chant is going? Hang on a second.
Okay.
Rocky.
No, don't join in. Don't join in. He's been there for 6 minutes doing the Rocky chant. It won't be the world record, though. The world record, I think, was set by a 14-year-old lad in 2006 who did it, I believe, for approximately 45 minutes.
What a determined young man.
Anyway, what have you got for... Who is this, by the way?
I'm Kathy.
Hello, Kathy. What have you got for us?
I was just going to say hi. I only started following you on Facebook a few months ago on the suggestion of my boyfriend.
Oh, blimey.
So I kind of picked up the end of some of the bits that were going on, and then was really excited to find you on Talk Radio.
Oh, well, I'm glad. Are you enjoying the show?
I love it.
Oh, really?
We have it on every night, and I try not to fall asleep because I desperately want to listen.
Although, it's the weird thing is, I think it's like an upside-down show where for me, the last hour is generally the best hour because we either have a guest in America or we get people like this.
Rocky.
And it's weird because I'm also sure, the tradition of radio, it's probably the hour where we get the least amount of listeners as well.
Well, this is the first time I've made it to the last hour without falling asleep, but it's not because you're boring.
No, I know.
I'm so tired.
It's a life.
It's the medication, you know.
It's the medication. Well, I'm glad you're listening, and I'm glad your boyfriend persuaded you to follow me on Facebook. Thanks for calling.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Rocky.
I've got to stop you there.
Rocky.
You said Iraqi.
Rocky.
He said Iraqi.
He did.
Rocky.
Fatigue was starting to set in, wasn't it?
He's gone. He lasted 7 minutes.
We can't have Iraqi chants.
Pathetic. There's no chance of Iraqi chants. Pathetic. Pitiful. Did we just do that break, Id?
Yeah.
We did
we've
it.
done it.
I'm
We've
getting
done
confused with that 22 break.
He did the Rocky throughout the break, remember?
The 22 break throws me, and I can't work out if I've done it or not. He said Iraqi. It's a Rocky chant. It's not an Iraqi chant. That's a whole different skillet of fish. What are you doing? Oh, look, people don't want to see you.
Well,
they want to see me.
I like their hearts coming at you, Jackson.
Are you allowed to come in? You're not allowed to come in. We've got one of Britain's premier. You may remember him from the 90s.
Yeah. Well, vaguely.
Not Adrian Goldberg. Andy Goldstein is broadcasting on Talk Sport now.
If only he was, I don't know, playing a pre-recording.
If only he was just through there. Come in here. Come on. They don't care.
They won't tell.
Well, don't sit there chewing gum and sexually intimidating Ids for crying out loud. You know he's vulnerable. Put that away. They got their wangers out. They've always got their wangers out.
I know.
And now he's got Id's wanger out, and I feel sorry for Id.
Ed's got enough to deal with.
Ed's got enough of a wanger, apparently. That's what I've heard. 0844 499 1000. It's the last hour of the show. We take calls straight to air. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
In relation to Sweden, I have an idea for a tourist video with some famous Swedish celebrities.
Go on then. Sounds good. Sounds good.
We'd have Sven-Göran Eriksson.
Yep.
We'd have Maria Whittaker. We'd have John Leslie.
Okay, that sounds.
Let's leave that there.
I have reminded the listeners, 10 o'clock on Sunday, it's Howard Hughes.
Oh!
Join us on Twitter, #Bullshine. Follow @Iain Lee, and we will. He's got someone.
He's got a Ghost Watcher.
He's got a Ghost Watcher and someone who can predict the future.
No, he hasn't.
Bullshiner and a bullshit. He's got 2 people on.
Who are telling fibs?
He's got 2 people on who are just going to come and make stuff up. Yeah, I can see the future. What's going to happen? Oh, someone's going to die. It's going to be horrible.
I can see the future. 3 hours of bullshine.
But it's brilliant. It's brilliant. I love it.
Hilarious.
Honestly, it's perfect. LBC be doing another 3 hours of Europe. That's the last 2 weeks. 3 hours of Europe. Brexit. Flippin' heck. I want to hear people pretending that they can see ghosts. My favourite. Should we play Rob's call to him again?
Yeah.
This is what happened last week, and I don't encourage this at all. Right?
No.
I don't encourage this.
Because we like Howard Hughes. He's a gentleman.
Yeah. Let me stop the Rocky theme. Hang on a second. So I don't encourage this, but this was. If you were listening last week, this was a call. They had bullshiners on. Remote viewers, so they could see stuff.
No, they sat in offices making stuff up.
There we go. And this is a call to Howard Hughes.
Courtney Brown is in the US. Courtney, can you still hear us?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me, Howard?
I can, and we've got a caller on for you. James is online. James, you're on Talk Radio. Good evening.
Good evening, gentlemen. Just want to say, first of all, great show. Really enjoying it so far.
Thank you, James.
Thank you, James.
Thank you. The remote viewing, I came across this. I studied at Sheffield Hallam University, and it was kind of pulled through from some aspects of a sort of a conspiracy group that I joined initially, and it was, aspects of 9/11. I kind of debunked it at first, but then did some reading into it. And,
so were you studying this academically, James?
I was actually studying business studies at the time, and I fell into sort of a group and learned quite a bit about, remote viewing and the powers, and then there was sort of stories about the JFK assassination, and certain people said they'd been and seen what actually happened. And obviously that's a real interest peak. I think whatever side of the fence you're on, you're going to be interested.
Were you convinced by the stories?
Well, at first not, but as I dived deeper and deeper, I think the thing that sort of turned it for me is one guy actually said, he'd been involved with someone who'd done it in Phoenix, in the States, and they pulled it through, and they could confirm people on the grassy knoll to the extent of the description, in terms of an actual trajectory of the bullets. And then he actually told me, other things as well, which seemed at the time to be a bit strange. What he actually told me was that Marilyn Monroe, he told me that she was as hairy as a 1960s porn star. Like a lawn. And it's hard to believe that sort of thing, because she always seemed like she shaved, but no, hairy.
James, thank you for that. You've got a question for Courtney Brown. Let's get back to the point, yeah?
He was going to lay off the question.
Okay. Courtney Brown, this is...
whoever it was bottled it and put the phone down there, and I didn't think they'd get that far. And I genuinely don't encourage that, and that's not me going, I don't encourage it, wink, wink. I don't do it. Do it to Julie Hartley-Brewer. That would be... don't, because I'll get told off. But we will be listening to Howard Hughes, 10 o'clock on Sunday night. #Bullshine if you want to join us on Twitter. 0844 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. We'll take your calls straight to air, of course. Now, I still don't quite know what the rules are. Oh, did a bloke called Daniel phone your show and drop the S-bomb? Right, Daniel's blocked.
Quitter.
Daniel's blocked. We sent him to do it, and he didn't do it. Right.
Wow.
He's blocked.
Came on here giving it the big one.
Well, yeah, he did. Yes, line 1. Oh, hang on a minute. Let me just try. Line 2. Line 2. You're there? No, try again. Maybe. So I still don't know what the rules are on language on this station.
Well, let me help you with that.
Okay.
No swearing.
Right. Well, is the end of a bell? is that swearing?
Well, I think after midnight and knowing what you're like, Ofcom would understand. But I don't think Julia Hartley-Brewer would drop one of those.
Slur at pizza customer. Deep panned. Domino's worker gets sacked for bell end jibe.
Oh gosh.
Domino's customer. Alan Bell hit the roof when his name was written as Bellend on the Pizza Outlet's order screen.
Oh!
Appalled Alan, 54, spotted the crude insult on the monitor used to show customers when their meal is ready. He said yesterday, "I was disgusted and annoyed. It's an insult to my family name. This has to end." The company said last night that the cashier who wrote it had been sacked. Oh, come on. Dad of 2 Alan had given his surname when ordering the $9.99 large pepperoni in Bushey, Hertfordshire.
Oh, dear.
Before going shopping for 10 minutes.
Local and vocal.
He saw the jibe on his return and took a photo. Cabby Allen said the branch manager blamed human error for the slur before the cashier admitted he'd written it for a joke. Alan of Watford added, I can't say this! All right.
Shall I say it?
No, I'm going to censor it.
Go on.
Alan of Watford added, I said to him, do you know what bell end is? It's a P word, isn't it? So you're putting me up there as a P word. He just shrugged his shoulders. Alan then complained to Domino's customer care team. The spokeswoman Nina Arnott apologised yesterday and said the employee's jibe had been wholly unacceptable. The team member is no longer working for Domino's.
And he'll get a few free pizzas out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
And someone's got the sack.
All because he's got a silly name.
But he took a picture. That to me is like knowing that he was going to tweet it and have a good old moan.
Yeah,
just address it with the person in question.
Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian. It's the Frank Sidebottom impersonator.
Oh, yes, boss. Hello, Frank.
How's it going, boss? All right.
All right, boss.
I just wanted to know, have you got the audio of the Sheila Fogarty prank call yesterday?
No, I haven't got the audio of that, I'm afraid. It's another radio station, so I don't have that.
That was fantastic.
There you go. That
was really fantastic. You know, it really was. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed.
Now, that voice sounds an awful lot like my voice when you're doing an impression of me.
Well, you do sound a lot like Frank Sidebottom.
Oh, blimey.
We like monkeys. We like monkeys dressed up as bellboys.
Yes, as a rule.
We like monkeys that are forced to stand on hot plates.
No.
Makes them dance.
No.
That's how they dance. Oh, I'm a monkey.
I mean, it is hilarious, but I don't like the hot plate edition.
Well, if you didn't know it was a hot plate, you just think, well, that monkey's having a nice dance, or the bear, or that man.
Yeah, but then when you know, it takes away from the enjoyment, spoils it.
Well, here's a monkey giving the bird.
Well,
there we go. Look. I mean, that is.
That's one of those Japanese monkeys that go in the bath.
That's why we have to kill them all.
What?
We have to kill them all. They are one chromosome, one DNA genetic chromosome away from us.
So you're saying that that's not just an accident, that's insurrection.
Have you not... I can't see it, it's just his head. Have you not seen the Planet of the Apes trilogy?
No.
Right, well...
I've got the idea, though.
It's pretty much factual, and that's why we need to destroy all monkeys.
And Helena Bonham Carter.
Well, line 2. We're having a little bit of trouble, but the Bury St Edmunds, for some reason we're having trouble with your number, and I don't quite know why, but... maybe it's because you're from Bury St Edmunds.
It's curious.
I don't know. I'm trying to think what else there is to talk about. Yes, line 2. Oh, we're having trouble with the phones. Here we go. Oh, don't worry, Ian. We fixed the phone system. Then why can't I put a phone call through? Don't you know who I am? I used to work with Gervais, Angie, Ali G. And do you know what? At a moment's notice, I could get those guys in here to rip your head off.
Well,
get me a phone system that works. Yes, line 2.
Oh, it's Bury St Edmunds here.
The threat worked.
All you needed was a little bit of that kind of talk.
The threat worked, didn't it? See,
I wish I was a cockney.
It's all right, sir. What have you got for us?
Yeah, well, I can see you because I'm watching you on Periscope.
Oh.
Yes.
So, if you want to hold up a number of fingers, I will tell you how many fingers you are holding up.
Go on.
Oh, that's 3.
Yeah, he's right. He can literally see us using the technology.
I can see you and speak to you at the same time.
Right. Well, what would you like to say something, though?
I don't want to say anything.
Okay, that's fine by me.
It's his prerogative.
It's his prerogative. Yes, line 2.
Hi, is that Howard Hughes?
No, Howard Hughes is...
I'll call back Sunday then.
But
it's the Edinburgh Paranormal Investigation. Call back Sunday.
Thanks very much indeed. There we go. Well, it's kind of... Is the podcast all done?
I just need to put the details in.
Well, go and do it.
It was a long one, so it took a while to...
No, go and do it now. No, because the show's finishing. We've got 45 seconds to go and I want to go home. Actually, I've got to phone Japan. So go. I'm going to phone Japan after the show.
Go.
Go. Seriously, go. Because
I'm going.
I'm tired and I want to go home and go to my bed. That's it, dear listener. That's your lot. Yeah, the podcast will be up in a few minutes. I tell you what, let's just squeeze this one out. Line 6, you're the last call of the night.
You never close your eyes anymore when I kiss your lips. And there's no tenderness like before in your fingertips.
What a beautiful way to end the show. Back on Monday. Ta-ta.
Talk Radio. Talk and entertainment across the nation.
Talk Radio.
Give it some lip.